2022. It's the day we've all been waiting for, and I have here the birthday guy here on display. I guess this is better to show here maybe. Yeah. So, why am I here? There's many reasons, but actually what I thought would be like a long conversation, I don't think it's gonna be a long conversation anymore. So right now in Korea, November 22nd, 2022, and right now it's 12:09 a.m. So it's been 9 minutes of Gion's birthday so far, and so far nothing has happened. Sometimes he would do something at midnight. I thought I remembered last year he did something right at midnight on his birthday. I thought he did. Like, I thought he posted something right at midnight, so I thought if maybe he would do something again today right at midnight, but he didn't. But he's home. He did say that he's already home after doing the Neighbor Now show today. So, yeah, but maybe he fell asleep. That's okay. That's okay. So I don't know what he's going to do today, but I'm pretty sure he's going to do a V-Live today. And we'll see from there. Hi, guys. Hi, guys. Okay, let me read you guys' comments on my phone. Yeah, but I mean, of course, it's like one of my favorite days of the years. Of course it would be. Of the years? One of my favorite days of the year. Yeah, but I think I've warned you guys already that, you know, this year is a little bit different. And so let me see you guys' comments. Hi, you guys. Oh my gosh. First off, hi, Cherry. Only because of this, I'm cute, right? Yes. Well, thank you, girlfriend. And then Stephanie, long time no see. How are you, girlfriend? And she says, I'm finally here. Yes. You're finally here on Gion's birthday. What are the chances of that happening? What's going on? But Stephanie, long time no see. How have you been? Update me with what you've been doing. Sarah says, hi. You guys just calling me cute because of this, right? But isn't it so cute? Like, this is, this is a shower headband. This is supposed to like hold your hair, but I don't need it. Actually, it cannot hold all my hair, and so that. Anyways, you guys are so sweet. Okay, just stop it. Okay, but thank you guys. And then Cherry says, yes. Cherry says, happy birthday to Gian. I will speak to Gian. I'm sure he says thank you. And then Sarah says, happy Gion's day. Yes, happy birthday to Gion right now in Korea, at least in this time zone, is his birthday. Corpse Flakes, if I think I might know you given your name. Hi, oh my gosh, hi. I don't know if you even watch my videos all the time, but hi, okay, because I don't know if you want to. I'm sure you guys want to remain anonymous, and so anyways, hi, happy Gion's day. How are you? Sarah says, yeah, I think I saw a post where he said during the fan sign that he will celebrate his birthday with a V-Live. Yeah. As I assume they always will. Just Minhyuk couldn't, for certain circumstances. But yeah, but I feel pretty sure Gion would. But yeah, if he plans to do anything else, we shall wait and see. But if not, it's okay. Maybe he just has a schedule today that he can't tell us about. But yeah, so I feel pretty sure. At least we know one thing that he will do today. But other than that, don't know anything else. Hi everyone, hi, Sylvia, welcome, so everyone, welcome, happy Gion Day, yes, Sarah says, Sarah says to me, you're always cute, but yeah, the shower band is adorable too. You guys are the most complimentary, is that the right word? I don't know, you guys, I thought about this, it's like, when I see myself, I do not agree with what you guys say, of course, right? But of course, I'm my worst critic to myself, and so that's of course why I don't agree with you guys. But of course, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, right? Because what I see, I don't agree with you guys, but I need to accept that you guys see me in a certain way, even if I don't agree with it. It's just hard. Of course, it's hard. But you guys are very, very sweet, as always, super, super sweet. But yeah, I think it's not easy for me to get used to it. But you guys are super sweet. That's all I will say. Thank you very much. Corp Flake says LOL. Sylvia says just dropping by for a while. Stay as long as you want. But I'm hoping this won't be long because I don't think there's a lot to talk about today. I mean, given it's Gion's birthday, but I don't think. But there is a reason why I'm here. But I'll explain it about in 1 second. Stephanie says, but I assume I assume this won't go long, but we'll see, we'll see. So Stephanie says, I'm doing good. I'm glad you are. She says, I don't remember what I've talked about before, but I think I mentioned I bleached my hair in Spain. I can't remember that sadly, but you bleached your hair in Spain. How is your hair now? She says, I wanted to mention I've dyed it pink before and now purple blue. Perfect. Perfect. Those are really, really nice colors to have, and I'm sure you look great. If you want to send me a picture, feel free to, of course. Welcome, Debbie. I can't remember the last time we saw you. Hi, Debbie. So Debbie says, hi, I'm on a call for work, but wanted to pop in and ask if anyone knows if Monster X and 1 are going to move from V-Live to Weavers for the International Moonbibis. I will rewatch your video later. Debbie, you have fun at work, but thank you for asking this question. I assume you just popped in to ask this, and yeah, you so my answer to that, so far, no Starship artist has been on Weavers. So in my opinion, seems like Starship is not going to make the move, but who knows? Who knows? Maybe they'll be convinced to move there later because, you know, I think that's the best platform to use since VLive is disappearing soon, as you guys know. But the thing is, instead of VLive, they could use YouTube Live, but I'm not sure how they feel about YouTube Live. But they've been doing some YouTube Live these days, so it makes me wonder if maybe they're just gonna do YouTube Live for now, but we don't know about Weavers. But the thing is, Weavers has like the private messaging thing as well, if I saw that correctly. Is that right? And so if that's the case, then that means they have to leave Universe app, because you know Universe app, they do the private messaging there. So if it's like conflicts of interest, I wonder if that's why they're not able to move to Weavers, you know. So that's just my thinking for now. So for now, just based on my observations, it seems like they're not gonna move to Weavers, and might be conflicts of interest. So that's just my guess for now. But yeah, I wonder what will they think of to do now when VLive is over. But yeah, YouTube Live is the only thing I could think of, and if they could find another platform, yeah. Stephanie says, how was your Halloween, by the way? Did you celebrate with dress up or any sweets? Oh, Stephanie. Oh, yes. Well, okay. So the thing is, I don't usually celebrate Halloween, but also it's not a big thing in Korea. But I don't know if you know, Stephanie. I'm gonna assume maybe you've heard a little bit, but there was a tragedy in Korea that happened during that Halloween weekend that was pretty. Still, you know, it's still kind of unbelievable to me that happened, but it happened, and I think because of that tragedy, it's gonna affect Halloween in Korea from now on, which it's not a big deal to me since I was never into Halloween, but they're still investigating about that tragedy, so I can't say much about it yet, but yeah, so sadly that happened, but regardless, I just had a very chill weekend, and I hope you had a nice Halloween. Do you want to share what you did at Halloween? Feel free to share and catch up, guys. It's all good. Sarah says, Chrissy, not Gion related, but if Wano will do a last concert on December 3rd, 4th, will I consider going? Girlfriend, he makes me wonder. Did he say anything at the fan sign yesterday? Sorry, 2 days ago, about anything that hinted at that? So the thing is, on Universe private messages, he just wrote those like I don't know, like 30 minutes ago. He said that that's something that he can't say, but it's something about the weekend, and I'm like, is something gonna happen this weekend? So I wonder what's happening this weekend, just with him just saying weekend, and I was like, is that gonna mean something? And so I wonder if, you know, excuse me, before his enlistment, if he plans to do like a last event. I don't know if it's a concert, but maybe some kind of last event, maybe. So for me personally, I'm still not, what's the word, I still am not, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh no. Okay, that's where I'm looking for. I'm not comfortable yet to go to a big venue with lots of people to see something. So far the biggest gathering I've been would be probably at one of those music shows, they said it was probably like 300 people there, so that's most likely the biggest I've been in. But then when I went to go see Wano's musical in person, which I didn't want to because of COVID, but it just happened. But in that venue, I can't guess how many people were there. But around me, there was no one around me in the area that I sat at when I saw his musical. So I'm not sure how many people were there. But those are the biggest places that I've been around with a lot of people seeing something. So for Wano's event right before he enlists, well, given his fan meeting a couple months ago, I think it was less than 1,000 people there. Am I right? Am I right? Because because they did change it to a smaller venue, so I wondered how much capacity was that smaller venue. But yeah. I'll consider it. I'll consider it. I can say that for now. I'll consider it. The size of it. But yeah, but if I want, I mean, given his pre-recording shows, they never reached maximum capacity, so maybe, that's one good thing about Wano not being super popular in Korea. I know it sucks, overall sucked. We want him to be more popular, but that's one good thing of like being his fan in Korea is that, less competition, and I can be safe in like smaller event area stuff, right? So yeah, so I'm gonna consider it, assuming there's not gonna be lots of people there. 1,000 people is gonna make me nervous, but but we'll just see. Once the announcement happens, we don't know, but yeah, Sarah, yeah, it's been on my mind. It's been on my mind if he will do something before he enlists, and yeah, if it's something, the last thing he's gonna do before he enlists, I would really like to go, but I do have a limit as to what kind of venue I can feel comfortable, and with how many people are in there as well. Yeah, so that's all my thought on it for now. So we'll see if he announces anything. We'll see. Oh yeah, because another spoiler thing he kind of said on private messages, like 30 minutes ago, he said like he's dieting right now because he wants to meet weenies, looking good. But I'm like, you need to stop it. You look good no matter what. He's like, yeah, I know I look good no matter what, but still I want to look better than how I usually. I'm like, oh my gosh, this guy, like, first off, he's not fat, okay? So I don't know what he's thinking that he has to lose weight. I personally have to lose weight, even though you guys can't clearly see, but I should lose weight, okay? And but Wano, he's just, actually, I'm kind of a hypocrite just saying that, so whatever. So we are each of our own person, how we feel about our bodies, okay? I can't be a hypocrite, but I mean for my health, okay? As always for health. When I want to lose weight, it's always for my health. And like, for me personally, is that I don't exercise often. I know that, and like that is a habit I want to change, to exercise more, to not only be healthy, but the benefits of exercising more is that I'll lose weight, and I'll be like having the type of body that I can feel like proud about, but also knowing that I'm healthy, so that's the main reason why I say I need to lose weight. But Wano, he's so healthy, okay? See, he's so healthy and he doesn't need to lose weight, so I don't know what he's seeing or thinking about, but anyways, still, I don't want to be a hypocrite. I can't. Anyway, so that just made me think, what is he exactly preparing for, that he needs to diet right now so that he could look better for us? And so, yeah, I wonder, is there an event coming? I don't know. So anyways, hey, this is Gion's birthday. Okay, so yeah, Sarah, don't worry that we went off topic on Gion's birthday. You know what? He's fine. Okay, he's fine. I mean, Gion is fine. On Minhyuk's birthday, I drew on his album during his birthday live. So we can what's the word? We can overlap with other people. It's fine. Like Gion doesn't have to be the main person right now. Okay. Anyways, but sorry, it just made me think. Oh, Gion's birthday just began, but I'm ranting about Wano this whole time. So we will what's the word? I'll try and what's the word? I'll try and keep them even. I'll try to be fair. That's the word I'm looking for. I'll try to be fair between all the members. Okay, so let me keep reading. Sarah says, oh, Sarah, again, because given December 5th is a Monday, yeah, December 3rd and 4th would be, and guess what? I technically will not be busy that weekend. I should be busy, in all honesty, I should be busy, but I technically would have time on December 3rd and 4th. I technically would, but as you guys remember, I'm going on vacation in December, but I'm not leaving that early. I guess that's the only way I can say it. So I would be able to make it December 3rd and 4th, but would be a little bit tough for me. In all honesty, it would be a little bit tough for me, but we'll just wait and see. Okay. Sarah says, I think Starship artists will move to YouTube and stay in universe. Yeah, Sarah, that's my guess too. That's my guess too. But who knows? Who knows? What if they find something else besides YouTube? So we'll wait and see. Stephanie says, okay, then I'll show pics of my, yeah. She says, I only, okay. She's going to send me pictures later. Okay, send away. And then Barbara, long time no see. She says, happy Gion Day. We'll be here for a bit. All good, guys. Only stay here for a bit is good because surely I won't be here long because it's past midnight. So yeah, girl, I'll look at your DMs later. And so, yeah, so I'm also hoping to not be here long either. So don't worry, guys. Thanks for dropping by to say happy birthday to Kian. I speak for him. I'm sure he says thanks to all you guys. And let's keep going. Okay. Stephanie says, oh my goodness, right. Oh, yeah, she says she forgot. Don't worry about it. She says, I forgot that happened on Halloween. Don't worry. You don't need to say sorry. Don't worry. I was just wondering if maybe you didn't know, which is totally fine, of course. And so, yeah, so you forgot. It's okay. Don't worry about it. I'm still waiting for when they finish the investigation. I still haven't seen any news about that, but I plan to talk about it once all the finalized things about that tragedy is out. So I don't know what's really taking so long, but yeah, that'll be like a political live whenever we have time, but most likely not anytime soon because I'm going on vacation next month, and so maybe we can talk about it next year now that I think about it. Okay. So anyways, guys, we got a lot to go. Okay. So Sarah says, he said in the party room, yeah. So Wano in the party room that he will meet in the beginning of December. And on private messages he said weekend. I know. I don't know what he's talking about. Yeah, those are pretty big hints, right? Those are pretty big. Like, I don't know. So nothing confirmed, but those are really big spoilers if he's indicating something. But yeah. Let's wait and see. Yeah. Sarah says he kept saying we will meet in December, so we are wondering if it's a concert, fan meeting, or what exactly do you mean by that? Yeah, Sarah. Yeah, Sarah. That's exactly what I just ranted about just now. Yeah. So we'll see. Yeah. So anyways, I'm preparing just in case, of course, just in case. But thankfully I am technically free that weekend. So yeah, but just my safety is the biggest concern because I'm gonna go on vacation, like legit, almost, just quite quickly after that. Okay, that's all I can say for now. So I'm gonna go on vacation quite quickly after that. So if I, sadly catch COVID from one of these events, that's gonna ruin my whole vacation before it even starts. So I'm gonna be really cautious about it. So I'm very, very nervous about that. But I would like to see him, of course, one last time. Yeah. So it's gonna be tricky for me, that's for sure. And we'll see once the announcements comes out, and then I'll talk with you guys in the live at that time. That's for sure. Okay, and then go from there. Yeah. Gion's under good timing, girlfriend. She says hi and happy Gion Day. You too, buddy. Gion's says, what do you guys think about the alleged January comeback? So Gion's So one thing I want to say about that, K-pop Herald, Korea Herald, they used to be a legit news source in my mind. They used to be like this is not tea chatting, but I used to work for them for a little bit. Okay, just don't ask me questions, but I used to work for them a little bit, and I always wanted to believe that they were legit and were professional. At least that's what it felt like when I worked with them for a little bit. So anyways, but then they made this K-pop Herald thing. Like, this is a new thing. I don't remember this being here a few years ago. So they recently made this like K-pop Herald thing, and so the news articles that they post on there are not legit. So I hope you guys can see that is not legit. Like, I understand Korea Herald is a legit news agency. They are, but what they're posting on K-pop Herald and then using their own website as the source, guys, no. So no other news agencies are talking about that, like Joo-honey acting and the alleged comeback in January. No other Korean news agencies are talking about it except for Korea Herald. What does that mean? It means they're not legit. Okay, so like I don't know what's going on. And also on top of that, Starship did not even announce anything. Okay, so the only ones we should believe is only coming from Starship themselves. Okay, so I know in that article it said that Starship confirms blah blah blah. I'm like, where's the proof that they confirmed it? We're just gonna believe that you say that and it's legit? No, 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 no. Okay, so like guys, always be careful of every single news article, news source that you see there. Like I know it looks believable given they're from Korea Herald, but no, after I've been seeing all this stuff, I don't trust them anymore. Someone there is just making up stuff and just posting it for some reason. Like I don't know who's their boss that they allow that to be posted when there's no legit source of it. So yeah, I really can't stand them right now. So they are legit doing these things just to get clicks on their website. In all honesty, it seems like it. So I hope that people are not taking it as fact. But so far, I've been seeing tweets saying like, "Oh, this is not really proven true yet," which is true. I feel like we're all like experts at this right now that nothing can be considered true until it comes from Starship themselves. You know, so definitely Starship still has yet to say anything about this. I wonder, do they even know that this article is out there? I don't know, but only Korea Herald is talking about it. No one else is talking about it. I mean, on news. Sorry, on the public news. Public news. Only Korea Herald posts this. It shows no credibility at all. So in my opinion, so anyway, so I did want to mention my opinion on that is that yeah, I don't believe anything they say. Nothing until I see it from Starship first. Once Starship says it and it's legit, then we can believe all these news articles. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so I'm just I just can't believe how unprofessional they are. Whether that is true, if this ends up being true, okay, cool, that is true, but still unprofessional that they announce it before Starship does. Completely unprofessional. Okay, so yeah, so they totally lost all credibility to me. I don't know if like they're who's in charge of posting articles there. They need to fire that person, okay? Because they are just becoming like a gossip rumor news agency now. So yeah, it's just really disappointing. And so anyways, yeah. So I'm not sure about the thing with Juhani acting and then being in USA for a few months. First off, apparently he's gonna go to the army any day now, okay? Like he should be going to the military any day, okay? And then I could have sworn that I saw that people were saying that people born in 1994, they have to enlist by the end of this year, but I don't know if that's true. Like, don't believe anything, but just I wouldn't be surprised though if people born in 1994 that their deadline is the end of this year, because I've been seeing so many singers born in 1994 enlisting this year. So it just made me think like, you know, maybe 93, 94, all their deadlines are this year. And so yeah, so I just really don't know if that's really gonna be true that Juhani will be going to the USA for acting in for a couple months in 2023. I'm not sure, and so we still have to wait on that. And then with them alleging that Monsta X comeback is going to be in January. First off, it's believable that they could come back in January. Definitely not in December at this point. We're already November 22nd. There is no way in heck they're having a comeback in December. And then Gion and I.M, they were on Naver Now Play show today, and so we could talk about that briefly. So so Gion just mentioned that like even though right now that his youth album promotion is done, but still he's like busy during this end of the year, because all K-pop singers, they're always busy at the end of the year doing stuff. And so he just says, yeah, I'm just gonna be busy doing that, and that's it. And so still not even I.M. So I.M and Gion, still there's like no indication that they're preparing for a comeback anytime soon. So if they are gonna come back in January, there should be something shown that they are preparing for it. But given they're already busy at the end of this year because of doing, you know, regular end of the year stuff, do they really have time to prepare for a comeback in January? I don't know. The timeline and the way that they're talking and acting, like it still doesn't seem like a comeback is happening that soon. But who knows? I don't know. Maybe they're working on it secretly every single day. I don't know. Okay, but they don't really seem to indicate that a comeback is happening soon. And then also today on Play, Gion said, like, you know, to I.M, oh yeah, I.M, you took like a long break, right? So indicating to I.M that he was like resting for, like, he's not like super busy these days, that he recently like rested for something. And I'm just like, okay, if he's resting, they're definitely not doing a comeback anytime soon. Okay, so I don't know. So yeah, so it's just super confusing. But yeah, but the only indication that I have about a comeback looming is that the MX guys, they would clearly show, they would clearly show, I mean, they will hide as best as possible, but even though, even with hiding as best as possible, they are not ninjas, okay? They can slip up every so often. And so, yeah, and so right now there's like no indication at all that there's a comeback anytime soon. Not even preparing it at this moment. So yeah, so until I see some more indication, I'll let you guys know, but as of right now, I don't see any clear indication about it. So yeah, Kian's Anaka, that is my long rant about that. Feel free to tell me you guys thoughts. I'm sure you have a lot, and then we'll yeah, let's keep going. Okay. Okay, so after Kian's Anaka comment, then you guys laughing at me. I'm not sure what I said, but I'm glad to make you guys laugh. Gian Zanaka says, maybe it was because I was saying, like, to talk more about Gian. Okay, it doesn't matter anymore. Okay, I'll try to be fair with everyone. Okay, anyways, I'm assuming that's what you guys were reacting to. So Gian Zanaka says, yay for Juhani that he will be in that movie. Sadly, I cannot say that he will be in that movie, but yeah, but after everything I just said, I assume you're all caught up in now. Yeah, he'll be in USA from March to June. I still find that hard to believe. I still find that, another thing that, as to why that doesn't make sense. Kian said this at the fan signs this weekend. He said that that Monster X, they were supposed to do more overseas schedule these last few months. They were supposed to, but then Kian said, but still the same situation. The visas never went through, so then all of our overseas schedule that we were hoping to do all fell through ever since camp, the worst one out of all of them. And so yeah, so ever since camp, it seems that now doing things overseas, they all have visa issues. I don't know what exactly is it. I have no idea, but given it's like multiple situations that they're having visa issues and not able to go overseas. Right? Isn't that curious? Why is that? But then so many other K-pop singers out there are doing lots of things overseas. Why is MX like this? That's a curious question, right? And so with Juhani going to USA to act for 3 months when they've been having visa issues for these past few months, does that match up? I don't think so. But I don't know. Maybe acting is different from singing. I don't know. But still, that still concerns me because I don't know why recently they're having lots of visa issues. But we'll see. And then also, Juhani should be enlisting in the military soon. So that would be really weird if he really will not be enlisting until after June of next year. But he said this year that it's not far away that he's gonna go to the military. So I didn't think that he meant like over a year later. It really seemed like he was saying like it's like within 1 year that he has to go to the military. So that's what I was thinking when he said that is not far away of him enlisting in the military. So but then again, things change. Maybe they are able to extend it for up until mid 2023. I can't say for sure, but just I just go by what they say and like the observation of what they do and say. It's not matching up to like them being able to like be in USA for a long time, the comeback. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So just things are not matching up in my deduction skills, and yeah, so let's just wait and see until more things are more confirmed. Cherry said, that's what I thought you guys were laughing about. So Cherry says, we love Yukian even though we are talking about others. Yes. He does not have to be the main person in this live. It's okay, guys. I'm going to do another live for his birthday later today, by the way. So I'm going to talk about that later and also explain why I'm doing this midnight chatting on his birthday. Okay, so 1 second. Lulu, hey girlfriend, she says, happy birthday, Gian. She just popped by to say hi in between her Zoom calls. You pop in anytime you want, but welcome, Lulu, on Gian's birthday. Happy to see you here. Stephanie says, I don't remember if you already said it, but will you go and for how long will it be? Will I go and for how long will it be? Go where? But then she's asking me, how long will it be? Do you mean my vacation? So, I'm going to various places, but my vacation in December is going to be like 3 weeks long. So yeah, so I'm not saying my exact days because I think that's a little bit risky saying it on the public channel. And so yeah, so it's going to be majority of December I'm going to be on vacation. But just FYI, I will be here December 5th, and the weekend before that I will still be here but it's just gonna be kind of difficult. That's all to say about that. But yeah. Yeah, so the 1 month I finally go on vacation after COVID, and so many things are happening in December, it seems like. We'll see, we'll see. But anyways, of course I'm gonna enjoy my vacation with my family, especially with my brother. So my family comes first before K-pop, of course. But when things don't work out, what can we do? And so anyways, we'll talk about that once it's more into December. Yeah. Uh, Gianzonica says, "Okay, Chrissy, I won't believe any of it unless Starsha confirms it." Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Thank you for taking my advice for it. So I was thinking, since K-pop Hero posted it today, I'm thinking, well, if Starsha doesn't say anything within today, then I don't think what K-pop Herald is saying is legit. And so as of right now, Starsha still did not reveal anything about any of these things. So yeah, this still doesn't seem legit to me. Yeah. Gianzonica says, but it would be awesome if it was true. Yeah. Juhani doing that movie. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'm very indifferent about it. So I'm just I always prefer to see them doing what they like to do, which is music, And so him acting in the movie, is that really what he wants to do? Maybe, but but I can always tell that they're always more passionate about music. So I always prefer to see them as musicians more than other things. But yeah, but if they want to do other things, so be it. But yeah, so I'm just indifferent about it. Like, is this really what they want to do? But yeah. Lulu says we'll pop back in after her meeting. Don't worry. But yeah, I wonder how long I'll still be here. But Lulu, see you or not see you, watch this later. Sarah says we will wait for Starship or MX pages to share the news, and then it'll be 100% legit. Yeah. Only from the actual company / MX guys, that is 100% fact. So yeah. So once we see them say that, yeah, that's it. And I saw that everyone was very excited seeing what K-pop Herald posted, but I was, when I saw that there was like no sources of anything of what they were saying, I'm like, so unprofessional, so unfortunate. So yeah. So until I see anything from Starship or MX stuff, yeah, it's not legit to me. And also, Gian's Undercut says to Lulu, have a good meeting. Sarah says, it will indeed, since Juhani has been talking about wanting to be an actor for a while now. Yeah. Is it just me that I just don't take him like super seriously? Like what do I mean by that? Like, if he was always saying like so much and showed lots of passion about acting, then I would think that he does. But so far, all the times where I see him talk about acting, he's just like, why not? I should do it. Why not? And it's like, I would love to try something new. So like he says it out of like would be nice to do, but he's not passionate about it. Like can you guys say that he's been passionate about it? No, right? And but the only passion we see him do is in music and for Monster X, that's for sure. So yeah, so I just feel like him always talking about acting, it's just in passing. It's like, of course I can do more than sing. I can do everything, So it's just him like wanting to just show that he can do more stuff, which is of course very good to see in an entertainer, of course. But I still can't ever say that he ever seems passionate about it. But of course he would jump to any opportunity that comes at him, of course. So he should do it. Yeah. But I can't say I'm excited for it. Yeah, I can't say. Even for any other member, like, because I never see them be passionate about acting. Not even Hyungwon, in all honesty. Have you guys ever seen Hyungwon be passionate about acting? I don't think so. But he's like so far like the guy with the most experience doing acting. So I assume that's why he's still gonna continue doing acting. But not even from Youngwon, they all don't seem interested. Passionate. They don't seem passionate about acting, and so that doesn't make me excited for them. It just seems like it's just a regular job for them to do. But I don't see any passion in it. And so, yes, yeah. So, anyways, I'll support whatever they do no matter what. Even watching Hyungwon's Fly again, as you guys know, I wasn't a fan of it, but I'm still going to support everything they do no matter what. But I prefer to see them the most in what they're passionate in, which is definitely in music. And so that makes me more excited to see their passion in that. So yeah, just me personally. You don't have to agree with me. You guys know how honest I am. You don't have to agree with me. And so yeah, if you guys are excited, that's great. But I'm just giving my opinion as to why I'm not feeling the same way as you. And yeah. But anyways, but of course I'll support them in anything that they want to do. Yeah. Um. Gianzanaka says, yeah, I thought exactly the same thing. He's been asking Starship for an acting profile. Yeah, but you guys get me. He doesn't seem passionate about it. He's like kind of like not joking, but he's like, he's like, of course I should do it. Yeah, because he wants to be an all-rounder. And I'm like, but he just I never saw him be passionate about it. Just kind of like just kind of be like, Starship, how come you don't make me do more things? It's more like it kind of like jabbing at Starship and not really showing that he's passionate in it. You guys get me? I wonder if it's okay. But anyways, I have yet to really see him be passionate about acting. Cherry says, I have seen about 94 enlistment deadline too. Yeah, I don't know if that's true, Cherry. Yeah, so I've seen that too. I don't know if it's true, but it seems believable because so many singers and actors in 94 enlisting this year. So, yeah. Yeah, Sarah. Yeah, Sarah. K-pop groups usually don't come back in December. That is correct. And also, Sarah, I don't know if you agree with me, but I believe most K-pop groups also don't usually come back in January. So, in my opinion, December and January are least likely for K-pop groups to come back. And so, if MX does come back in January, I mean, it's fine, but it is unusual. It is unusual, but you guys know that they have usually been doing comebacks in February, and so in my opinion, February is like usually the earliest that they would want to do an album, but we don't know because the last time they did an album was in April, and nothing in October except Gion solo album, nothing in November, December, January is just really unlikely, it's just very not a popular time, and so if maybe they come back in February, I don't know, but again, they're military enlistment. And also I saw someone tweet, we'll talk about that in 1 second. Gianzanaka says, yeah, actually you're right, they wouldn't really have enough time for a January comeback unless they really hustle. Gianzanaka, you just got what I just said. Yeah, even now to have a January comeback, that's still very short time. Yeah, I'm glad you understood what I was thinking. And so again, these are just my deduction skills. I'm not saying I'm right, it's just me with my deduction. And so yeah. So for now, February seems like I don't know, but the only thing stopping me from saying is their comeback really gonna happen is because I feel like they should be going to the military soon. Even Gian said something at the fan sign that made me think he's going soon. Of course he is, okay? Given Wano is going soon, like the other 93 lines, of course they're gonna go soon, but he just said to a fan, like, next year as well, on my birthday, the only thing I ask for is that you're just always gonna be here, be here for, just gonna still be there as his fan. And I'm like, well, of course he's gonna be enlisting before next year's birthday, of course. So I mean, that's understandable, but most of the things that he said is that, is like just always hoping that the fans will always still be here, even though he'll be like gone, so yeah, so that just makes me think he knows it's coming up soon. I'm sure all the MX guys are fully preparing that they're gonna go enlist soon. I really see it, like, that seems more believable instead of them like preparing for a comeback, is that right now they're preparing to go to the military. That definitely seems more of what they're doing right now, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, so anyways, I'm not saying anything, just my feeling and my observations. It really doesn't seem like they're gonna do a comeback soon, but or any future activities like Juhani acting, but we'll wait and see. Yeah. Okay. Sarah said, didn't I.M also say in an interview that he is focused on his album and solo and that he's focusing on himself? Yes, Sarah, he did say that. Yes, he did. So, sorry, just I want to show this better. I'm going to show that more later. Okay, oh, look, that's great. Okay, yeah. So I briefly read that about I.M, because he just signed to so he is signed to Sony Music, but it's not a big deal. So I wanted to say this for another time, but it's not a big deal. So if he if he's signed to a Korean company, so I know Sony Music has like a Korean part, right? But still, they are not a Korean company. So this company that so this label that he signed with, they still are lacking on a lot of stuff. And the number one thing is that they don't do Korean music shows. Like, I feel pretty sure they haven't done it for any of the artists that technically that is signed to them. So like Sony Music, what they do in Korea is just help them promote their album, make their music video, and maybe go do some interviews and some variety shows, maybe, but I have never seen them do anything on music shows. And I feel like maybe there's a criteria for Korean music shows that if you're not technically a Korean agency, maybe you're not allowed to go on Korean music shows. Maybe I'm sure there's probably certain rules like that. And so yeah, so it's gonna be it's gonna be a little bit weird, but yeah, but the thing is that he has no company to help make his future music and albums unless he signs contracts with someone. And so yeah, so it makes sense that he needs to find someone to help make it for him. But still, it seems like that he's not being told what to do. Is that I don't think that he's gonna feel like pressured in a certain way that K-pop companies would usually do for him, So it's just you're under this label. They will just promote and make your album whenever you're ready, but they're like not you know what I'm saying? So they're completely different from a Korean company. So what I mean by that, by it's not a big deal, is that is because of like that, is that he's just gonna be doing stuff as like a regular singer, I guess, but he's not really gonna get a lot of promotions or work in Korea though. So I assume maybe he's okay with that. I assume I am going about that route, that this is what he wants to do, is that he doesn't want to like do anything fancy or do anything like a typical Korean company would do. Then maybe he just wants to do like this, just make a music video, make an album, but don't really like promote it too much. That's probably all that he wants to do. And also I assume he's rich enough by himself. I mean, he could still do like MX stuff. So I assume with him doing MX stuff, he will still be paid for it, right? So I want to assume he's not worried about money and things like that. So anyways, yeah, I mean, again, it's great for him to be contracted with someone, but do you guys understand me that it's not a huge deal? It's not a huge deal in the sense of, it's hard to explain. Okay, but I need to say that for another time. But yeah, but anyways, yeah, so I am saying that he's usually, yeah, that he wants to focus on like his new solo album whenever that's gonna come out. And then also like just doesn't seem like anything concerning a comeback. But I assume he'll be busy during this end of the year stuff, because if Gion is gonna be doing, actually, you know what the thing is, Gion could be doing solo things, but not with the group doing things. That's what Gion could be busy with, now that I think about it. So anyways, but I was relating to like, if Gion is gonna be busy, wouldn't IM be busy because of Monster X? But Gion could be doing solo things instead. So yeah, so that's up for debate. So we know for sure Monster X will be performing this Saturday for Melon Music Awards. But yeah, but after that, like, I want to believe MX will be doing more year-end stuff. But we don't know because Gion went to like KCON stuff, by himself, so he could possibly be doing year-end stuff by himself too. So yeah, that's a curious question. Yeah, so anyways, I still see no indication of them doing a lot of stuff as a group. That's also another thing. And so I am, yeah, just doesn't seem like it. And so let's just keep waiting and see if anything else comes up later. But for now, I'm not believing any of these alleged things, and just the only thing that I can believe is that they're all gonna go to the military one day soon. Don't know when, but surely is one day soon. And they're also preparing like content to be shown when they're in the military as well. So that's what I, yeah, am believing they're doing these days. Sylvia says, the fact that they're so quiet makes it feel like they're not coming back, and no spoilers from them too. Sylvia, do you get what I'm saying? Y'all get what I'm saying, right? Before every comeback, there's always indication of it. Yeah, right, guys? And so at least a few months ahead, So right now we're in November. So if there's still no indication now, then it makes me think there's no way it could be within the next 2 months. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think you guys understand why I have this reasoning about it. So yeah. Until there's any indication, I don't see a comeback happening within the next 2 months. Yeah, but that's just my feeling. Cherry says, it would be weird if they announced a comeback without any of the members hinting about it at some point. Before every MX comeback, we always see some kind of indication. Always, always, always. So, yeah, unless they just suddenly become a super ninjas now, but I doubt it. I doubt it. They're not great ninjas, so that's why, yeah, I'm not getting any feeling of a comeback. Yeah. Sarah says, yeah, Gian mentioned the visa issues, and that made me think that at least some of them need to enlist pretty soon. Yeah, who knows? Like, I still wonder what exactly is their visa issues, if it is concerning the military or not. I don't know. I don't know, but I really want to believe yeah, they gotta go to the military soon. So yeah, like regardless of these visa issues, like regardless, yeah, they should be going to the military soon. Delirium says they may be waiting for Shawnee to get out to have one comeback with him before they go. Well, Delirium, that's not a bad guess. That's not a bad guess. But Shawnee will come out in April. That's a really long time. So I don't know, but I still believe in some sense there's no way it's they're gonna be here until spring except for IM. In my opinion, I think all of them should be enlisting before spring of next year. They should be. They should be. Um yeah, so if after spring still none of them are enlisting, I don't know anymore. We know even until now. I think it's so crazy how come none of them are enlisting even until now. But then Wano enlisting soon is like, I was like, I would have been shocked if he still was gonna be here in 2023, and so yeah, so first Wano, but I mean, surely the other guys are following. I want to believe. Also, I still believe Wano was born in 1992, but now I wonder if maybe not, but we really don't really know. But even this year, 2022, some people born in 1992 enlisted this year. But then Jin from BTS, he got granted extension, so he's like not really he's a really special exception. But yeah, but anyways, yeah, yeah. It's just I really want to believe they will enlist before next spring. They should. But I don't know. I don't know. Like I wish I knew someone that worked in the Korean government so that I could ask them, but sadly I don't know anyone in the Korean government. Um, Sherry says, I think we are making dumplings tomorrow at home. At least that was what my parents planned an hour ago. Wow. Well, I don't know what kind of dumplings these are, given each country make their own dumplings, but that sounds so delicious. So guys, for Gion's birthday today, we should try and talk more about him. But yeah, I plan to eat a lot of food today, but let me talk about that in 1 second. Sylvie says, same thoughts. I remember there's some limitations or even the number of times they can go overseas before enlisting. I don't know the exact details about that. Like I see all these people talking about it, but I'm like, where is that information? So like, it just feels like they're just saying that information out of thin air, like assuming it, right? It seems like they're assuming it, but I've never seen anyone show legit proof. Is that really what it is? And so I wish I could look it up and wherever the Korean government has all this information about these limitations and stuff. But guys, I really don't know anything that's the truth unless it's directly from the Korean government. So don't believe everything you see out there, okay? So I really don't really know what are the limitations before you go enlist in the military. But the thing is, you have to go through a long process. Like, I don't know how long that process is, but you go through a long process to see what if you're okay and in which department you'll go into. And so with Shonu and Wano, they're both being public service workers. They went through that evaluation thing, seeing that they are not fit to be able to be an active soldier, and so they got placed to be a public service worker. And so that's not a short process. It's not like they tell you in 1 day. It's a long process. And also seeing your proof of your health issues and stuff. So you have to do that all in Korea, and whatever long period that is, you better be in Korea. Like, why would you suddenly go overseas when you still have lots of things you need to do before for his military process? So I believe, in that sense, it's like you should be in Korea while you're going through this long process with the military government and stuff, and so that's my, again, just my reasoning and deduction, that why would you go overseas when you're doing this application thing, and so So yeah, so after you go through that application, and then you get placed as whatever thing it is, maybe they'll say, yeah, so this is when you're going to be enlisting, and you could go, maybe there is a rule that like you could go on a vacation, but it has to be within a few days. I don't know. I like we don't know, right? So we all don't really know the details. I sadly do not know anyone that works in the government that can help me figure out this information, but yeah, just don't believe everything you say. But just from reasoning is that it doesn't make sense to go overseas while you're doing the military process. You know what I mean? I mean, the what do I call that? The evaluation. Yeah. So before enlisting the military, you have to do a lot of things to be evaluated and stuff. So I think that doesn't make sense. You of course should not be going on random trips overseas while you're in this process. And so that's just let's move on. And so anyways, yeah, so I can't say what exactly are the exact rules and exceptions of doing things before you go overseas. Didn't I see something on Twitter? I thought I saw something on Twitter about JB from GOT7. Is that he said that he's going to do an overseas schedule 1 month before he has to enlist or something like that. Was there something about that? I could have sworn there was like something like that. And then a fan tweeted saying like, if JB can do this before he enlists, then why can't Wano? And I'm like, okay, well, each person is different. And also, we don't even know all the Korean government laws. So yeah, so when I saw that, I'm like, no one knows the exact rules. How come people are assuming like you can't go overseas for like a few weeks or a few months before you go to the military? We don't know. We don't know. But I'm just saying like it makes sense while you're going through the process. Why would you be going overseas? And so anyways, yeah. So we don't know. Okay, we don't know what exactly it is, but definitely since Wano is going to be enlisting like in like 2 weeks from now, isn't it like coming up soon? Like 2 weeks from now, if he suddenly goes overseas, I don't know. I think again, I don't know. Maybe, the government allows you to take a vacation before enlisting. We don't know that. Maybe they could. So yeah. So guys, just even I don't know, okay? And yeah, we can only ask someone who's in the government for the truth, but we sadly don't know anyone in the government. So that's all I want to say on that. Okay. Stephanie says, yeah, I get it. Yeah, personally, I tell people almost everything online, which I probably shouldn't, but I get how you want to keep most of it private. Stephanie, thank you for understanding me. Yeah. You gotta be careful what you share publicly, okay? Yeah, so for me personally, yeah, I feel like letting you guys know exactly my vacation plans is not safe, and so anyway, but I'll tell you guys like once it like happens, once it happens, then it's like, it's fine because I'm gonna like, then that plan is over and then I move on to the new plan, you know what I mean? And so anyways, you guys will know once it's actually happening. Yeah. Cherry says, no matter what, I'll support each of them as they try new things, and as long as they were not forced and enjoy whatever they do, I don't mind. Yeah, I agree. I mean, we can never know when they're forced to do something. We can never know because Korean companies, they're like slaves. You guys know this. They're always like slaves, and so yeah, so I can never like say when exactly they're forced to do something or not. But I would like to say they could have a choice if they don't want to do something or not. But even if they have the choice, the company would be like, well, if you don't do this, then da 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 da. So like that's totally typical in Korean work environment. Is that like this is one thing one of my Korean friends told me is that they don't easily fire people. So the reason for that is that if they fire someone, they have to like pay a lot of money for, what is that called, severance pay, and blah blah blah. And so firing someone is really costly for them. But if the person quits, they don't pay anything, and so in Korean work environment, like this is a typical thing, is that they will try to convince the worker to quit even though they want to fire them. And I'm just like, so typical, so typical. And so that's just like one indication of like, like we don't really, it's like trying to convince them to quit when it actually wasn't really their choice, but it seems like it's like brainwashing. It basically is. And so anyways, that's typically what happens in a Korean company. And so with K-pop singers, I'm sure they're no exception. They could be like convinced like, oh, you should do this. It's like, why would you not do this, blah blah blah. So yeah, so even though that's not really forced to, but I can't really believe that anyone that works in a Korean company, let alone K-pop singers, that they have 100% control in what they do. Sadly not. So anyways, guys, I don't recommend working in Korea. I mean, it's just, there's so many debates about it. And I've worked with many Korean companies, so you guys can like ask me anything you want, but Yeah, it's just tricky. It's just tricky, and definitely if you are not accustomed to Korean culture, that's also another difficult thing of working in Korea. So, when I hear of like people outside of Korea wanting to work in Korea, I'm like, good, good for you, but it's of course not easy. It's not even easy for Korean people in Korea to get jobs here as well. So it's anyways, but it's gonna be tough if you decide to work in Korea. So anyways, moving on. I need to stop ranting. Okay, and also it is Gion's birthday, so we are going on like 5,000 different topics, but we'll get there. Okay, so 1 second. Um, Delirium says, "Don't trust Starship for anything anymore, so I only trust Monster X." That's another good point. That's another good point. But still, whatever Starship officially announces, we take that as 100% fact, of course. But the thing is, Starship does lie, but they wouldn't lie about schedule. Of course not. Why would they lie about schedule? So they wouldn't lie about schedule, but they would definitely lie about the condition of their singers. That's for sure. I could rant about that for days, but they definitely lie about certain things, but they wouldn't lie about their schedule. Yeah, Delirium. Yeah, I understand you. But I also don't trust Monster X all the time. They also lie kind of often, and anyways, you guys know. Okay. So Cherry says maybe Honey wants to give acting a try. Yeah. He always wants to say that he wants to give it a try. Yeah. So he says that. Yeah. But he doesn't show passion for it, and so I just see him like he wants to try something new just because he wants to, but I never see him be passionate for acting. So I just see him just wanting to try it. You guys get what I mean? I think you guys get what I mean. But anyways, as long as he wants to do it, sure. But I'm not into it if the people are not passionate about it. That's just me. Yeah, that's just me. Jerry says, I hope he enjoys his time doing the work. I'm sure he would. I'm sure he would. Why wouldn't he? Yeah, I'm sure he would. Yeah, I'm sure he would. But I can't imagine that he would ever like acting more than music. I can't imagine. So I just feel like he wants to try something new, which is totally understandable. Um, but no passion for it is definitely okay. And he is most passionate for music, which I still see how talented he is in music, and I like to see that the most. Yeah. Um, Kiazonica says, I don't know, Chrissy. I think Honey really enjoys acting. Just my thoughts. To each their own. That's okay. That's okay. To each their own. Yeah. But again, I'm just going by just what I'm observing. Like whenever I see him talk about it, yeah. Yeah, and also like he doesn't show anything else of his passion. Like is he talking about taking acting classes or talking about something like you know anything concerning acting or like wanting to work with certain things or like whatever like new movies or TV shows he's into. Like if he was like super talking that way, then I would then get the indication that yeah, he is passionate about it. Like he keeps talking about this and this, and then that would be a bigger indication for me, right? But he doesn't. He does. Like even like recently he talked about how like he has no time like watching new shows, and like he's like, oh yeah, I don't because I remember he said how like the fans were like, how are you not watching like this dating show? Like there's like a dating show in Korea that everyone is talking. He's like, oh I'm not watching that dating show, blah blah, blah. Like I'm not interested, but yeah, but I will watch it one day. I will, because everyone kept telling him you have to go watch it. He's like, okay, I'll go watch it one day. And so he's not even talking about watching new shows and stuff. So yeah, but the only thing he talks about the most is just about his music, about his what yeah, only about his music. And so that's just yeah how I observe it, is that that's the only thing he's passionate about, which is totally okay. He has interest to do acting and new things. Why wouldn't he? He has interest in doing new things, but I still have yet to see him be passionate about acting. And so that's why why would I be excited if he's not showing any passion towards it? So yeah, again, but that's just me. That's just me. I can't. I don't know. That's just the way I am. And so, anyways, yeah. So I'm not saying anything. Just until I see him be passionate for something else besides music, then I'll be more excited for him, for him pursuing something that he is showing more passionate. You guys get me? I hope you guys get what I'm saying. But I'm not saying it's bad that he's going to act. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying why I'm not excited for it. But I'm just gonna support him whatever he wants to do. But yeah, until he shows like more interest in it, then I would be more excited. Yeah. Okay. And then Sarah says, him pretty much demanding Starship to create his actor profile on several occasions means something. Yeah. I don't know. Do you guys not see how I see it? But then again, I don't know how it's translating to English, but if you guys can like like just observe him how he says it in Korean, is that usually it's kind of like in like a joking manner, you know. It's like, you know, how come Starship is not making me do more stuff, you know? So it's like all the other members are doing more stuff except me. So like he would be more in like a joking manner. It's like, you know, I should be able to do more stuff. And we're like, yeah, Ju honey, of course you can. And so it feels like more in the sense of like he wants to do more stuff, and acting was just like one of them. It's like, you know, if yeah, but it's not all MX members act, and so he's not like, I don't know. And so it's it's just him wanting to do more stuff, but he is not passionate about the acting though. He's just wanting to do more stuff. That's what he was passionate about. It's just that to try new stuff. Yeah, but it's not a passionate thing, you know. So okay, I hope you guys get me. But also right now it's 107. Woo woo, and then you can see there Gion's birthday. Ooh. Okay, so anyways, it's my opinion. I'm not saying I'm right. It's just from what I observe, I have yet to see Ju honey ever be passionate about acting. So him demanding like an acting profile, it feels more in like a joking way, but not joking that he does. It's just, again, it's like more like, why is Starship not making him do more stuff? It's like that kind of thing. And so he mentions like, you know, make me an acting profile, you know, because of me wanting to do more, but is not showing the passion in the acting to you. Again, I don't know if I'm making sense, but yeah, I okay, let's go. Gianzanaka says, yeah, I agree. So it's possible that he's not as passionate about it as he is about music, but that doesn't mean he doesn't really want to try it. Right. So he wants to try it, but it's not passionate. Yeah. So okay. Sarah says, January is a possibility, maybe mid to late January, but December is usually only for special stages and music awards. Yep. Yeah, January is possible, but as of right now, doesn't seem like it so far. Yeah, but then can you guys imagine though, is that if it is in January, that means they're gonna start teasing like end of December, beginning of January. That's also awkward too. So that would be awkward to do it then for teasing stuff as well. So that's why usually K-pop groups do not come back in January. So I don't know, but of course it happens. Some groups do come back in December and January. It does happen, but not often. And so we'll just wait and see. Sarah says, my Jew honey posted his birthday post. Okay. So that was him, the tweet. Okay, so one thing at a time. So I just wanna like finish all these conversations first, and then we can talk about Gion's birthday. Okay. Cherry says, I am probably signed with Sony Music just to avoid going on music shows. Maybe. Who knows? Like he only cares about making music, but he doesn't care about the promotional side of it. Maybe. And so if that's very what he wants to do, so be it. Yeah. So precious. Oh my god, I'll see that tweet in 1 second. So Gianzanaka asked, do you guys think Gion would do a birthday V-Live tomorrow? He said he will. He said he will on a fan sign. And so yeah, he said he will, and I would be very shocked if he doesn't. And so yeah, so for sure he will. Sarah says, yeah, JB apparently has an overseas event shortly before. He also needs to enlist. Okay. So I remember seeing something like that. Yeah. So I don't know. We don't know any of the laws by the Korean government unless we ask someone who actually works there. So yeah, so everyone guessing all these certain things, like, yeah, it's like, you know, we just can only assume and guess. Yeah, but we don't know the whole truth of everything. So yeah, I don't know. Oh, Cherry, you're so funny. She said, I was messaging my friend goodnight and I automatically typed sweet dreams. That's so funny. Wait, you automatically typed sweet dreams, Chrissy? Wait, did you actually say my name to your friend? I feel like I'm brainwashing you. Okay, well, you know, yeah, no, girlfriend. I hope you can explain to her who your Chrissy friend is, but that's hilarious. Cherry says, it took me a moment. I had to unsend the message. Okay, so you don't have to explain to that friend, but that's hilarious. Sarah says, random, but how expensive do you think Wano's 2-year season's greetings will be? Okay, the pre-orders technically start today. Yeah. Wonderwall is usually expensive. That's right. You guys remember Weenie's Closet and even the photography thing? Good point. So why is Wonderwall doing it and not Highline/Starship themselves? I don't know. It's again just what's the word? Just giving Wano less than bare minimum at this point. It's like his own company doesn't even want to make his own season's greetings. So anyway, so by the way, guys, did you guys see my tweet calling them out because they are not responding to Gmarket about my order? First off, I don't know what happened, but after I tweeted that out, then like 2 hours later, then Gmarket called me again. And they say this time is like, can you please send to us the photos and your video of your package? And I'm like, yes, I will. And so the thing is, they didn't ask for that earlier, is that because they need to contact the store first before they can ask for my proof. And so with them now asking me for my proof, I want to assume maybe they got in touch with Highline, but I don't know. I don't know, because they didn't respond back to me about after I sent them those photos and video, when usually they would respond back kind of quickly after I send them the proof, but they didn't. And so I wonder if maybe they just ask for it now while they still try and get in touch with Highline about it. I don't know. But guys, I don't know if maybe my tweet did something. I don't know. But yeah, but that's the latest update about that. And I think no one is working at Highline if they're not even responding to Gmarket about a current order. So wish me luck on it, but I sure hope my tweet did something, so just wish me luck on that. And so anyway, so you know, them not doing 1-0 Seasons greetings, maybe I'm not even surprised anymore, because they are abandoning their store now. Who knows. And so anyways, Wonderwall is doing it, and so I do wonder if it's a full Seasons greetings of 2 years, or it's being split as like 2 calendars. I personally could believe it's split as 2 calendars, because do you guys know of any regular company out there that makes a calendar for 2 whole years? I don't think so, right, guys? Right? But then in K-pop you can make anything, but I feel like to make it to make more money from it, doesn't it make sense it should be separate? And then what if there are some people that only want to buy 2023 and not 2024? It's possible. It's possible. So in my opinion, as a marketing and consumer-based thing, it makes more sense they should be separate, and also make more money that way. So yeah, I want to assume that's gonna happen. Again, just my assumption, that seems like the smarter way to go about it. And so yeah, and regardless though, selling separately, I think it will be sadly more expensive than Monster X Seasons greetings. It probably will be, yeah. But anyways, we'll see later today, yeah, when it goes on sale. Yeah, they're saying like, yeah, cheer, it happens and it's too funny. Yes. Yeah, I'm glad you at least unsent it. All good. Usually do, but sometimes they have other schedules. What I don't know why Gion's Undercut said that. I don't get the context, but just FYI about that. So Gion's Undercut says, I don't blame Honey for not wanting to watch a dating show when he himself cannot date. I mean, yeah, but the thing is, the other MX guys watch this dating show, except not him, which is kind of interesting. And so yeah, understandable. But the other MX guys have been watching it, so. Yeah, so so I did wonder about that. How come the other MX guys are watching this dating show, but only Honey's not watching it? I don't know. So I just thought that was interesting. So anyways, yeah. So I just want to make sure that I said that clearly, why I'm not excited for Honey acting. It's just the same reason why I'm not excited with Hyungwon acting. It's just I never see them passionate about it. So like, I don't know. It's, if I see any indication that they really want to go after it and they're really excited for it, if I see any indication like that, then I'll be excited for them. But I don't even see them be excited for it. Like, Hyungwon is currently filming his drama right now. He never is excited about it. Like, Fly Again, even when he was filming it, was never excited about it. Even when he was promoting it, when the drama was airing, when Fly Again was airing, he still was not talking about it. So I don't blame him, because I'm like, this drama is not that great. I don't blame you, Hyungwon, for not promoting it. And I was thinking that, but still, it's his job that he should be promoting it, because it's your body of work. But still, he just like left it alone. Like, he only tweeted it about, sorry, not tweeted, he wrote on FanCap for like the first episode. I think that's it. After the first episode, he never talked about it again. So I always thought that was interesting. It's like, does he not care about it? Which is understandable. It's understandable. But that is another indication that I don't know if he's really passionate or he's really into what he's doing as an actor. That maybe he just did it because it's just his work. It's just work, but he doesn't have to be like excited about it. It was just work that he had to do, but definitely not showing any interest or excitement about it just makes me think, what exactly is he into? But anyways, but we know Hyungwon enjoys making music, like, all that stuff. He always enjoyed it. He loves Monster X, of course, and so that was always his dream, to be a singer. And so yeah, but then acting, I don't know, it just feels like he's just doing it cause he should, right? I guess. And so feels like that way is gonna be with Ju Honey now. In some sense, it feels like it. But yeah, I know you guys were saying, how he says to Starship, make me an acting profile. But I hope you guys get in the sense of like he doesn't say that because he really wants it. He says it because like Starship should be doing more things for him. That's what I always felt like in the way that he said it like that. And so anyways, of course he should do more things and like he deserves it. Yeah, but he wants to do more things, but it's okay that he doesn't show lots of passion to it, like how Hyungwon doesn't with his acting too. So I feel like maybe it's just the way it is. It's just the way it is when it comes to their acting, is that they're just doing it, but they're not super into it. So yeah, and so anyways, because I don't see them into it, I'm not into it either. And so yeah. Yeah. Anyways, but of course we should all be excited to see them acting. Of course, I'm gonna watch everything that they act in, minus Shawnee when he does like scary stuff. When any of them do scary stuff, I'm not gonna watch that, but I'll be interested to see them act in certain things. But usually, the things they act in are not interesting, which is unfortunate. And so that's also why maybe I'm not looking forward to it, because most likely I'm not going to be interested in what body of work they're going to be acting in. But I have a little bit of hope for Hyungwon's supermarket drama, or convenience store drama. The concept seems interesting, but I feel like might be the same thing as like Fly Again in some sense, because the same producers from Fly Again are also in this drama. But anyways, yeah, and so Ju Honey's movie, the people behind it, I'm still like, I'm still kind of cautious about it, but yeah, but anyways, I will support them in everything they do, but I don't have to be interested or excited. Actually, not what I mean by that. I am not that way because I don't see them in some sense excited or interested about it. So yeah. Yeah. So you guys get what I mean? I hope you guys get what I mean. They don't show any interest or passion into other things except music. So yeah, but of course they're interested in trying new things, but the passion is not as big as it would be when they're in music, for sure, for sure. So like, I always wondered if maybe they would find other passions besides music, but if they don't have it, it's okay. And so they're just trying these new things, and I assume they show to us honestly if they're interested in it or not, and that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. And yeah, but I personally would always be more interested in seeing them do things that they actually are really into. Yeah. Oh my gosh, did I explain myself clearly? I don't know. But given it's like past 1 a.m. right now, I don't know. But we're gonna wrap this up. I don't know anytime soon, but I'm gonna try and wrap it up. Um, Sarah says, no doubt music is his #1 passion. Nothing can compare with that, but I do hope he will get to try more things as he wants. Yeah, Sarah, that's exactly what I'm trying to say. At least I hope I was trying to say that. Like, he's currently doing this counseling variety show. It was, that he does there, but the thing is, like, it's interesting that Ju Honey is still not really talking about that. So I'm not sure what exactly he is interested or passionate about. Like, he said some things, to be excited for the counseling show, but he doesn't he never talked about it often ever since like the first episode, I felt. So I'm also thinking like, what's going on with that? So I'm not sure what's going on. And so yeah, but anyways, I support anything that Ju Honey is doing, but not seeing him not seeing him say anything about it, or like, any more than, it's just weird, right? Isn't that just weird? And so yeah, so if they're not saying it often with interest or passion, that makes me also not interested in it, because I would rather see them, and be excited or passionate about it if I see them also being, you guys get me? Okay, again, hope you guys get me. Okay. Sarah says, December, January is so hectic due to year-end events. By the way, aside from Melon Music Awards, what other year-end events can we expect MX to attend? Right. So, yeah, that's also another reason why I think K-pop groups don't usually come back in January and December, because of year-end things. Exactly. And so that's why I do wonder if they're really going to come back in January. But for now, yeah, let's just wait and see. So, besides Melon Music Awards, it's possible they would go to the regular year-end stuff, so the NBC, SBS, KBS. I assume they're gonna do them because they always do that every year, but maybe this year is different. So people are saying, not people, but I just see this from other Korean Monbibis, is that I feel like they're there's what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know what word I'm looking for, but they usually do those every single year. But maybe this year is gonna be different, but we don't know. We don't know because maybe they're gonna enlist before then, but we don't know. We don't know. But it feels a little bit hazy right now. So that's all I can say for now. Yeah, but other than that, like, Gihyun did say though is that they have things to do for the year end stuff. So I do assume they do have more things planned. But the thing is, not only Melon Music Awards, but there were other music awards happening this month, and MX did not do any of them, which I felt was kind of strange. But then again, maybe they weren't nominated or won anything, so maybe that's why they didn't go. But I still thought it was kind of weird. Like, I'm seeing all these other K-pop groups going to so many music awards and special events this month, but nothing about Monster X this month. So yeah, except for Melon Music Awards. So it's just a little bit weird, but yeah. So we have to wait and see. Yeah. Stephanie says, I keep thinking of the "Anyway Here's Wonderwall" meme whenever I hear you say it. I don't know that meme. Okay. So Sarah says, the moment we saw Wonderwall posted made everyone worried. Yeah, that's right. And the only thing that came to my mind is, wow, Highline/Starship can't even make their own season's greetings for Wano. I don't know what to say. Stephanie says, how much does that tend to cost? So season's greetings usually cost, if I remember last year, I don't think it was like above 45,000 won. I don't think so. I don't think it did something cost 50? Maybe 50, maybe 50,000 won. But so I believe it shouldn't go over 50,000 won. But there's a chance that Wonderwall will cost more than that. So we'll wait and see. Sarah says, Giyeon's article was in response to Sarah telling her Giyeon, about the birthday live. Got it. Okay, got it. Thank you for clarifying. Sarah says, till this day, I never watched that drama since it didn't sound like something I will enjoy. Sorry, Hyungwon, I promise I love you. Sarah, that's totally okay. See, now so yeah, that's totally fine. You don't want to watch some of their, like, I still haven't seen Shawnu's, like, beginning drama stuff, and I've never seen Hyungwon's old drama stuff, but I'm not interested to see them. That's just me. And so I don't blame you guys for not seeing things. Yeah, it's all on you. But then now that, it's like currently, if it's a currently airing drama, and if I have time, I'll go ahead and watch it. Yeah, but the thing is, I've never seen Fly Again last episode, and I don't plan to. And so everyone just do what you want to do, but I will support whatever they want to do in whatever way I can. But I can't be, but I can't blame myself if I'm not excited for it. But I'll watch it to some extent, because I like them as a person, not their body of work. But if the drama or movie is good, that would be a plus for me. But if it isn't, then it's gonna be like, I'm only doing this for you, and just the feeling doesn't feel so good. And also, like, if they're not passionate about what they're doing, that makes me not want to support it even more, and so anyways, yeah, so it just goes hand in hand. And yeah, so that's why in general I'm not usually excited when they go into any kind of new acting thing. Like, if later we see like Giyeon, Minhyuk, or I.M do something in acting, I'll be like, that's gonna be kind of weird because they don't talk about acting. And so anyways, yeah, I hope that they do things that they want to do, but of course it doesn't hurt to try new things. But I always find it awkward if they do try new things and they don't show any passion in it. It's like, why did you want to try this to begin with? And so but anyways, let's not talk about that anymore, guys. I tried. Oh, wow, I always have great timing. Right now it's IM time. And so anyway, but I just wanted to make sure that I didn't create any misunderstandings with what I was saying as to why I'm not excited about their acting. It's just always been that way. It's just always been that way. And still, even until now, I still don't see them passionate about it. Not even Ju-Honey, even though I understand how you guys were thinking that he is very passionate about acting, but it's that's not an indication to me that he's passionate about it. So that's all I wanted to clear up on. Okay, let's go. Okay. Gianzanica says, it's okay, Chrissy. Totally understand your point of view. Really? I really am not sure if you guys understand what I'm saying. She says, for me, whether they're really passionate about it or not, I'm just always happy for them whenever they get other opportunities outside of music. I understand. I understand what you're saying as well. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, yeah. So I'm not that way, but of course I will support anything they want to do. But I can't be excited about it if they're also not really excited about it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I want to assume you understood me. Thank you very much that you understood me. Gazonica says, because they won't be able to be idols forever, so the more they branch out into acting or emceeing or variety shows, the more chances they have later in life to be secure. Right. So I understand that for them as well as K-pop singers. Like, they can't do music forever, so as entertainers in general, they need to branch onto other things. So yeah, so that's completely normal since they are related into K-pop. But the thing is, I still have hope for them that they can do music even when they're old and gray. JY Park is a clear example of that. He's in his 50s, if I remember correctly. He's in his 50s and he's still making music. He just recently came back. He still dances like he's 20, in all honesty. He still dances like he's 20, and I can imagine the MX guys, even when they're JY Park's age right now, even until they're 70, I'm sure they will still do music. And so I just never ever want to think that they feel like they will stop doing music, but I do understand what you're saying, Kiyo's Cut. Like, they should be able to do multiple things just to feel more secure about, what they can do as an entertainer. Totally understandable. But I always want to feel, no matter what, their music will always be there. Like, I hope they never think like I have to stop making music because it's not going anywhere. I hope that thought or that thing will never happen, that they will always be able to do music no matter what. And like, again, it's just them as a celebrity to just branch out into other things, but they don't have to find a niche in anything. They can still do music forever and be okay, but then, just trying new things every so often, which is normal for any person to do, so I just want to put that out there. Yeah, I hope to see them do music even when we turn into grandmas and grandpas. Yeah. Cherry says she only watched one episode of Hyungwon's drama and said no. I totally understand. I could not believe I was still able to watch it up until like the second to last episode, but I did. But then the last episode, it didn't catch my attention. I was like, you know what? It's gonna be so disappointing. I just didn't watch it, and I'm glad I still didn't. So yeah, guys, don't be sorry. I think Hyungwon as well knew that it was a bad drama because, again, he never talked about it after the first episode. Never. And then until the last episode, it's like, thank you to everyone that watched it. Hope you all enjoyed it, blah, blah, blah. So he only said it in the beginning and only in the end. But never showed any indication that he was, like, really into it. He never talked about his co-workers there. Nothing. Like, he doesn't talk about any, like, stories from acting the drama. Like, nothing. He doesn't talk about anything about it. So that just made me think, yeah, Hyungwon, you probably wasn't really passionate about it. And guess what? I'm not interested either. So 2 and 2, all good. Yeah. Sarah says, but did Joo-honey ever have an opportunity to talk passionately about acting when the company never gave him hope in helping him in that field? He never had a chance to address acting, unlike music. Sarah says he should be given the opportunity to try it first, and then we can expect to see how he will address acting and if he will be passionate about it. I get what you mean, Sarah. I get what you mean. So, well, in my opinion, I still feel like if he was passionate acting, he can still talk about it even when he has no acting plans there, So like an example of like Gi-hyun, okay? He has yet to be in a musical. As we know, like, he would be perfect in a musical, right? But then I'm wondering though, like, is he passionate about it? But the thing is, he talks about it quite often. And he even said, I wish to be in a musical one day, but it can never happen. And then he, like, sings like musical stuff when he had the opportunity to. He's really into like these certain musical songs, like, and then that, even though it doesn't happen often, but he, when the opportunity happened, not the opportunity, right? It was just randomly when he like mentions like musical stuff. So him randomly mentioning it, like, you can clearly show that he really is interested in it and that he wants to do it one day. So even in those small moments, Gi-hyun definitely is interested to do musicals. That's why I will be excited to see him do a musical that he is really into it. And so, you know, Wano, he never talked about wanting to do a musical. So I was just like very, very caught off guard when he suddenly casted to be in the musical. But still, you know, of course, I was still excited for it. I want to believe, of course, he would want to be in the musical, but he definitely didn't have like any big like desire to want to do a musical. And so he said it. He said a fan told me that I should try and do a musical, so a musical part was offered to me, so I just decided to take it, thinking about that weenie that told me to try doing musical. But then if you guys read his messages about the musical, he said he doesn't want to do another musical again. He said it was very, very difficult for him. He doesn't want to do another musical again, and I totally understand. Oh my gosh, I forgot to plug in my phone. Oh my gosh, guys, are you still here? I always, wow, why did I forget to plug in my phone again? Oh my gosh, okay. Okay, so my battery is 20% remaining. Are you guys still here? I think you guys are still here, right? Oh my gosh. Why? I don't know what's wrong with me. How did I forget to plug in my phone again? Okay. If something happened, please let me know. Also, I forgot to put in a filter as well. Oh my gosh, everything. I forgot. Okay, bubbles. Let's bring the bubbles back. Hey. Is everyone still here? I hope everyone is still here. Okay, if something is wrong, let me know. Okay, so anyways, yeah. So of course I was still very excited to see Wano's musical, because also he promoted it like crazy, as he should. Wano, the best promoter. Okay, he promoted the musical like crazy. He's like, you know, don't regret, you know, no pun intended, don't regret, you know, seeing the last few. Yeah. So I always was like very yeah, so he kept me, you know, passionate, interested in the musical as well, and that's why, you know, I ended up watching it like two times. Yeah. I ended up watching it 2 times, and so yeah. But I no regret. I have no regret. I was still very happy to see him perform in the musical, and most likely that was probably his last musical. But I appreciate that he was honest, that it was so difficult for him, and he doesn't want to do another musical again. But he said if Weenie's really wanting to see him do another musical, of course he will do it. But you know, but he's not that passionate into musicals, and that's very okay. And so anyways, but Gion, though, he definitely shows like a lot of interest and wants to do a musical one day. And so anyways, Juhani, in random moments, I don't remember him randomly talking about acting. Like he could, why wouldn't he could. But yeah, so if he had like desire or passion of acting, he would mention it every so often if he wanted to, right? He could. And so I don't think of it as like he had no opportunity to talk about it. He could just randomly talk about it when he wants to. And so that's just an example, is that Gion clearly has shown desire and wanting to be in a musical one day. While for Juhani, you know, he says it every so often about like, you know, Starship, make me an acting profile. But other than like that kind of like you know, kind of like jabbing at Starship, not really about his passion to acting. So aside from that, like, I don't see him being super passionate about acting and stuff. So yeah, so I hope that understands where I'm coming from. And also, are you guys still here? Are you guys okay? Are you guys okay? Okay, I think you're still okay. I think we're okay. Okay. But do let me know if something happened. Like, I don't know if you could, because maybe that's when comments can't be shown. And so anyways. Oh my gosh. So, okay, just hopefully my phone will be okay. But it was at 20%, but given it's plugged in now, but then still doing this this YouTube live, I'm hoping. Okay, let's go. Okay. Gianzonaka says, very true, and in a way, though all members constantly do acting, they have to for their music videos, so in that sense, they already have an affinity for it. Right. You just made a point. They do some acting in their music videos, but they don't really talk about it that often. So that's also like just another indication as to, like, you know, they have opportunities to talk about like acting and like the other stuff that they do as K-pop singers, but they still don't talk about passionately wanting to be like, I really want to act in the movie, I really want to act in the drama, I really want to do these acting roles. Like, I've never seen them ever like say anything like that. Sarah says, yeah, for music videos, their variety shows, they do some sort of acting, but it's not 100% purely dedicated to acting. Right. And he does seem to enjoy creating different characters, so maybe he will love acting in a movie, drama, or something. Maybe. I don't know if he's gonna love it, but he has interest in it. Yeah, but yeah, he has interest in it, but yeah, I don't know. It's up to him. So maybe because he hasn't tried it yet, that he's not showing like a lot of interest and passion into it. But yeah, but if he does really like acting after experiencing it, yeah, go for it, buddy. But yeah, so until I see him really into it, then I'll let you guys know. But yeah, but as of right now, it's still like not showing to me that he's very interested in it. Kianzonaka says, last year's season screenings for MX was 80,000 won. for the larger one was 80,000. No, it wasn't. What are you talking about, girlfriend? No, no, 35 for the daily. I think she means 40. And you mean 40, right? No, Seasons Greetings was not 80. What okay, okay, but yeah, now you just remind me. Yeah, one was 35. The other one must have been 40. Was it 30? No, I feel like 40. Okay, okay, okay. She says she bought two of one version, so 40. Okay, okay, 40 and 35. Okay, okay, good to know. So it didn't reach 50, but yeah, yeah. So we'll see how the prices go later. Hi, Lulu. I'm still here. Yes, yes. So Lulu says I'm a little worried about the Netflix movie, but Ju Honey will be with Chaonu, so it might be okay. Right. So again, I don't know if it's really gonna happen. I don't know. So the thing is, even when that rumor happened, there's still like nothing confirmed after that for Ju Honey. So now they're saying it's confirmed, but it's not. It's not because Starship still hasn't said anything. So yeah. So guys, I don't know. I'm just feeling. I'm just feeling like this is not something to think about, not for now, and that once it's all confirmed, then let's go about it then. And so for right now, since we don't even know if it's really happening, let's just wait and see. And about how Ju Honey feels about acting. Once he says more things about it, and if I see him interested or passionate about it, then we can talk more about it then. But for now, anything that the MX guys do in acting is usually not anything exciting. Um, 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 JYP is collecting all those K-pop idols for his new challenge. Yeah, as he should, as he should. Stephanie says, all right, I've been a little distracted with other stuff, so I think I have to leave. Now, I'm so sorry. She says, bye, Chris. I hope you be able to sleep a good amount and wish you a sweet dream. Thank you so much, Stephanie. I did not see your DM, even though you're going now, but I'm... Man, I swear, I don't... Okay, sorry. So, Stephanie, hope you have a good day. Watch this on replay when I show your DMs, okay? Gianzonica says, yeah, Chrissy, I also think MX and WANNA will be able to perform for many years, but they clearly won't be able to keep up the amount of comebacks like they are doing now, so it totally doesn't hurt. Right. Totally understandable. Yeah. Like, comebacks maybe like once a year, right? And so things like that could happen, and so they can branch out to do other things, which is totally fine. But, not everyone can do well in all aspects, So, like, I don't want them to feel pressure that they have to be perfect in doing everything well, and so they do music well, and I hope they continue to do music well. And yeah, anyways, yeah, I know it's definitely a lot of pressure to be a celebrity in Korea, but for some reason I always feel like they'll be fine because of their music. So, like, if people say, like, they can't rely only on music, but I personally think they will be fine with just music. I do think so. And then, while you're doing music, you could do other things. You could do acting on the side. You could do variety shows on the side. But I don't want them to fully devote to any of those things instead of music, So, so that's... Anyways, yeah, I fully want to believe they're going to be fine. Yeah. Because to do other things to do that when it's to make enough... Right. I see what you mean. But, there are other ways to make money besides going on... so they can like, even until right now, they're still making so much money making music and their merchandise, so that's their main income, and doing concerts, so they could do concerts for one whole year and make so much money from that. But yeah, so just depending on how they're able to do concerts for that long. But yeah, I feel like regardless, if they only do music, they will still be okay and not have to change to something so drastically, like having to abandon music. I just don't ever want to believe that they ever have to abandon music, that's for sure. And so anyways, again, it's fine to do multiple things, but I surely don't want to believe they will ever stop making music, no matter the reason. Yeah. Gianzanika says, love how you gave Cha Eun-woo Hyungwon's last name. She did? Huh? Oh my gosh, I totally didn't recognize that. I totally did not recognize that because I just... Yeah. So she accidentally gave Eun-woo Hyungwon's last name. That's hilarious. Lou says, oh, dude, I will not talk to you about JYP. Okay, he is getting a lot of flack for posting a TikTok, and people did it, and he critiqued them like they were in a JYP audition. Oh, yeah. JYP is kind of a weird guy. That's the thing. He is a weird guy, yeah, but I admire him in his 50s to still be able to keep making music, and he is still like one of the most famous singers in Korea, that's for sure. And so him critiquing the other people like they're in a JYP audition, but the thing is that's what he's known for. That's what he's known for. You know how he makes you know, the K-pop groups in his company, and like he has to critique every, you know, he even made, you know, he was even on variety shows that he's critiquing people. So I don't know if he's doing anything wrong, or like if you want to let me know like what is something that was crossing the line, but JYP is known for doing that. So so I don't know if it's yeah, so okay, so anyways, Sarah says MX and Wano were born to be on stage. They will be a Shinhwa JYP reign. Is it that? I totally want to believe that. Yeah. Lulu says, oh my gosh, I saw that comment he left on the video of some girls doing his TikTok, and I was shocked. Like, what is wrong with you? So he was critiquing regular people, not K-pop singers. Like, was it really bad what he said to them? Lulu says, my bad, my keyboard. yeah, Hyungwon's last name automatically. Yeah, it's okay. I didn't even notice you did that. And so yeah, Cha Eun Woo. Yeah. Bless your keyboard. Yes. I'm glad I'm still here. Gian Sonica, thank you for letting me know that I was still there. TikTok is meant to be fun, non-audition tape. Okay. Sarah says, exactly. Let people enjoy themselves and say things they even did your challenge. What did he say? Did he say any, like, what exactly did he say? Sarah says, if I'm not mistaken, Wano did mention wanting to do musicals before, and don't forget he first joined Starship to be an actor, but found his passion for music. He first joined Starship to be an actor? I did not know this, because the only thing I know of Wano's history is that he wanted to be a taekwondo player, but then couldn't because of health, and then he said after that, then he got interested into music, and then I assume he auditioned into Starship because of music. But he auditioned into Starship first as an actor? He never talked about acting. Okay, so I'm... Okay, so if you guys want to explain to me about that, let me know. But yeah, that's the only thing that I can remember hearing Wano talk about. He never mentioned anything about auditioning to be an actor or interest in being an actor. Yeah, I can't remember him ever saying things like that. So unless that was like a long time ago, maybe, I guess. But these days, like, he doesn't mention that. Yeah. Yeah, and then so Wano did mention wanting to do musicals. I'm sure he did, but definitely wasn't often. Definitely wasn't. Yeah, and you know, and like even more indication, like, did he really want to do it? Like, you know, if he got, like, he said that he got the position for the musical. Like, he got that offer for the musical. He wanted to not do it. He said that he didn't want to do it. Oh my gosh! Now my 10% batteries. Okay, come on, phone. Why? Please. Okay, right now my phone is 10% battery, but it's charged. Isn't die, guys? Oh my gosh, why is it not charging? Oh my gosh, this whole time. Okay, now it's charging. Oh my gosh, guys, we might be going soon, but now it's charging, but it's at 10%. Oh my gosh, okay, wait, guys, are you still here? Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my gosh. Why do I keep forgetting to charge my phone? Okay, so anyways, let me just finish my thoughts. So Wano's wanting to do musical. I don't know how many times he said it, but I assume it's not like super often, because he said that he didn't want to do equal musical at first because he was so busy. It was going to be really hard on him. He didn't want to do it. And so, you know, if he was really passionate about musicals, he would want to do it no matter what, right? But he was like, no, there's no way I can do it. It's not possible. But then, because of a weenie telling him you should do a musical, that he said that was the only reason why he said yes to it, is because a weenie told him she wants to see him in a musical one day. So yeah, so you know, that's just showing how like he listens to fans often, which is really nice, of course. But his reasoning accepting this musical to do equal musical is not because he wants to. It's because a fan wanted to see him in a musical, so he did that thinking the fans want to see him in a musical. You guys get what I'm saying? So yeah, so his passion, you know, in everything when talking about the equal musical is not clearly there, but he's still happy he did it. Of course, he's still happy he did it. It was a great opportunity for him. He doesn't regret it. I'm sure he doesn't. I'm sure he probably said something like that. But yeah, but he has like yeah, does not at least not these days. Maybe he did in the past, but these days, yeah, he was not super into wanting you know, the passion, again, the passion for musicals is not exactly there for Wano, but of course I still support him. But because he's not passionate about it, I'm not passionate about it either. Okay, so um okay, do you think the filter is because I don't think the filter is I don't think that's gonna do. Okay, but I don't think that. Okay, who knows, because like now it's like less movement. Okay. Anyways, guys, I'm a little bit worried if my, okay, by the way, Stephanie, I thought you already went. Oh my gosh. Okay, so just let me finish whatever conversation we had, and then I'll look at my DMs. Okay, um um Sarah also says, also he refused the many musical offers because he wanted to focus more on his music and solo career. Yeah. Right. Um, yeah. So I don't know. I like, again, I can't say verbatim what he said, but I just remember him clearly saying that, like, because it was gonna be too much work for him, that's why he rejected doing musicals, because yeah, he wanted to do his solo album and stuff more. But keep in mind, Equal Musical, it happened at the same time of him with the Facade album. So that is something he didn't want to do, but he decided to do it, even though it was gonna be like super hard, and like it's terrible timing, right? But he decided to do it because a weenie wanted to see him in the musical. That's why he decided to do it. Um, so definitely, of course, he prioritizes his music as a artist, as a K-pop singer. Yeah, so he is more into that more than a musical, of course. And um, so yeah, so if he really wanted to do musicals instead of doing his albums, if he was more passionate about that, I'm sure that he would have wanted to do musicals instead rather than release an album. You know what I'm saying? If he was really, really that passionate about it. But it seems to be that he's more like, I have to do albums, like, and also, of course he should, so, okay. I'm not sure if I'm making sense of this, but what they're passionate in is always in their music, of course, always. Okay, so that's always number one, passionate about their work in music. They became a K-pop singer because of that, and so anything else on top of that is just added stuff that they can do because they're a talented person, And so yeah, and their passion in those things, like, I would want to believe they would show more passion in other things, but they usually don't, and so I don't know why, but that's just the way it is. So I'm only saying I feel this way because that's how I observe with them. They don't show passion in these other things except their own music, and that's okay. They can do whatever they want. And so I will be more excited for their other stuff if they too are more excited for it, but they're not. So they're just doing it because they want to do it. I'm not sure about the passion behind it or what they want to do, but the only things I always see very, very clearly is their passion in their music and them as a K-pop singer. And I am like, that is, I don't know how to express myself anymore, but that is fully what I support more, and I'm more into, because of them, because I don't know why I'm very into people that are passionate about what they're doing. So that is the number one thing why I'm feeling this way. I am really into people that are passionate what they're doing, and so that's why I love Monsta X, all 7 of them, so much, is that I have seen K-pop singers that do not even seem passionate about their own career as a K-pop singer. So I won't name them, but they do exist. And so all 7 guys, I love that they are all passionate and love what they're doing as a K-pop singer, and that makes me more in love with them and admire them and continue to be their fan even until now. And so the other stuff that they do on top of that, if I see that same passion in the other things that they want to do, I would be excited with it as well. But I am not, because I don't see them excited about it. And so to what level of excitement they have to be for me to be into it, I'm not sure. But what they're showing right now of all the additional things that they're doing is not exactly the passion that I'm feeling, that I can see them as, like, they're really into it. So let's keep going, because I don't know how long my phone will survive. Okay, so let's keep going. Lulu says, I feel Hyunwon did the drama without really thinking of the script. Hyunwon was in Please Find Her, and he plays a better tsundere than a soft BF type he played in Fly Again. I wonder. Again, I don't know if really Hyunwon had a choice in rejecting or not doing this drama, because that web drama Fly Again, it's done on Kakao. Okay, so his boss company is Kakao. So Kakao could be like, yo, we need to hire, not hire, but we need to use the people that are in our company. So Hyungwon, we want you to do this. And like, whether Hyungwon had a real say in it or not, we don't know. But yeah, and so given he doesn't even talk about Opta, he doesn't talk about any stories from acting in that, like, just felt like he was just doing it because he was kind of like assigned to it. Let's put it that way. So like, it's a job that you got assigned to and you just do it, So we can't say it's really forced into it, right? It's just you got a work assignment and you just go do it, So I'm sure he didn't hate it. I want to assume he didn't hate it, but let's just see it that way. And so with Joohoney and this movie, I don't know how exactly it went about or how they feel about it, but we will see if ever it comes out, and Joohoney talking about it, and I will observe from there and their passion behind it. Yeah. Sarah says their passion for music is number one, but I am happy for them whenever they get the chance to explore more fields. Of course, yeah. I'm always very excited to see them do in whatever they are doing, for sure. Yeah, but just from experience, with everything they've done that's not music related, it's usually not that great. It's usually not that great, and they are not even passionate about it. So because of all of that, experience, it's just I'm just usually not interested in it. And so anyways, but I will support them in everything they do, of course. But yeah, so until I can be excited about it, I'll let you guys know. But those are the reasons why I will not be super excited about it, but I will still, of course, support them in everything they do. Yeah. I know. Sarah says, once again, Chrissy started the live saying it will not be a long one, but here we are still going, and yeah, we can never keep it short. I know. And then Stephanie says, oh, by the way, before I leave, I forgot to mention Sweden is finally snowing when it's supposed to. That's awesome to hear. It's been snowing so much lately too, so I'll send a short video of it. Okay, Stephanie, are you still here? Okay, let's go see Stephanie's DM right now, okay, because I felt like surely I've completed that conversation. Okay, but still, if you guys still want to talk about it, of course, feel free to. Okay, so she sent to me, oh, so this is her hair. Awesome, you go, but I can never do that to my hair, but yeah, looks great, lovely, and still wearing your mask, awesome. And then she said, I know my cap is covering my head, but no, you still, no, looking great, and you still showed us the hair, yes, but then she changed her hair to this one. Oh my gosh, great, looks great. So the pink, like on the, yeah, great, I love it, great. And then, and then she colored it again, and then now it's like purpley blue. Wow, lovely. I like it. I could never dye my hair. Like I've done it before, but it just really damages my hair. So I can never. So I'm jealous, but I love to see your hair. And then she tried to film it, but there's dogs barking. Is this the snow? Oh my gosh, look at that, guys. That's Sweden snowing. Wow. But I'm glad that end of end of November, it's supposed to snow. That's great to hear. So in Korea, one time the first snow did happen end of November, but usually it should happen late December. I remember usually, yeah, around Christmas time would be the first snow in Korea, around late December. And so far, not snowing yet, but it's predicted to be raining today. I know, on Gion's birthday, but not raining the whole day, but it should be some rain. But yeah, I don't think it'll snow, but it'd be interesting if it snows. But yeah, so in Korea usually should happen in December, but lovely to see that snow. Thank you very much. Yeah, okay, so August. So Stephanie, I don't know if you were here, but I finally, yeah, I hope you see this on replay that I think your hair looks lovely. Thank you for showing us. Oh my gosh. So yeah, we gotta go because, I mean, again, you guys know, I'm not gonna go anytime soon, but right now it's almost 2 a.m. So let's go. Okay. Oh my gosh. I just can't believe it. Like I did not think we had lots of things to talk about today. So what am I saying? Every single day there's lots of things to talk about. Okay. Lulu says, Joohoney would be great in a historical or crime drama. Oh my gosh. There are a bunch of older idols on Broadway musical, Idol the Musical. Oh my gosh, that's right, Lulu. When he acts like from historical dramas, like, we've seen him do that a couple times, he does it so well. I would love to see him in a historical drama, but it's not common for K-pop, people that are in K-pop to be in historical dramas. So I don't know if he would ever have the opportunity, but I can imagine he would do so great in that. Yeah. And then older idols on music the bar. Yeah. So anyways, yeah, definitely musicals is definitely a common thing these days that older singers can do. Yeah. Cherry says, oh yeah, Wano wanted to be an actor first, but then he saw the trainees and their passion and dedication. What? I've never seen, like, I've never heard him talk about acting. When did he talk about that? So like anytime I've watched any of his interviews, or like whenever he talks about his past, he only talks about music. So after not being able to be a taekwondo player, then he says like, yeah, then I got interested in music, and it just went from there. And then I got into Starship after wanting to be in music. That's what he said. So he's not lying, is he? Is he lying? I mean, why would he lie about that? But yeah, like anytime I hear him talk about his past, he always says he went to Starship because he wanted to be a singer. What the heck is going on? So I like, when did he talk about that? Sarah says, JYP can't just tell random girls, I love the energy, but watch the dance tutorial I posted is for people just like you. Is that word for word what he said? Okay, so if this is word for word what he said, yeah, by first glance, it sounds offensive. Yeah, but keep in mind, he's not a native English speaker. So when I'm seeing this from someone who is not an English native speaker, it is not said in an offensive way. So I'm thinking he's saying that I love the energy, but watch the dance tutorial because I made that dance tutorial for people like you to learn from it. So does that seem less offensive when I say it that way? Yeah, so when I read that thinking he's not a native English speaker, I feel that's how he meant to say it, is that I made this dance tutorial for people like you to learn from it so that you guys can dance it better, so like, can really do it, accurately or something like that, so I feel like that was the intention he was probably saying if he wrote this word for word in English, given he's not a native English speaker. So that's what I'm assuming on. Okay, but or if this was a translation, then I need to see the Korean to see the tone of it. So let me know. Yeah, Stephanie, my phone was dying. It was dying, but I think now it's okay. Okay, now it's at 17%. Okay, this is good. Thank goodness. Okay, so the energy my phone is using doing this live is charging faster. Thank goodness. Okay, so guys, I think we'll be okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. But I'm so sad for my old phone. So my old phone, which is an iPhone 8, that is doing this live, like quality and everything is great, as you guys can see, right? But I feel like maybe I'm making it die sooner because of me not taking care of his battery. But iPhone 8, please last as long as you can. I believe in you. Okay, Cherry says, seeing that he was inspired too, so he changed his dream from actor to idol. How the heck did that happen? He never, at least in all the interviews I've seen with him, I've never seen him talk about acting. When did he say that? Giazonica says, okay, yeah, you guys telling me to turn off the bubble app, but it's fine, yeah, it's all good, thanks guys. Okay, Lulu says JYP was nitpicking the regular people doing the challenge and that their dancing wasn't perfect and they need to watch the video to get the dance moves right. Yeah, again, I need to see what he said word for word, because again, yeah, how people say certain words can be misinterpreted, that's for sure. And so yeah, so I hope you guys understand where I was coming from with that. Non-audition tape, only a fun challenge that doesn't need to be perfect. Right. So yeah. So I understand what you guys are saying, but yeah, I need to see what he wrote word for word. Stephanie says, I'm no longer distracted, which is why I'm still here. Oh my god, Stephanie, what is okay. I don't know if you were here. Okay, so Lulu says, Juno from 2PM got to do his acting after military service. Oh, yeah. I'm hoping the members will have more opportunities after their service was done. Yeah, could be so, yeah. So I hear Juno is good at acting, but I still haven't seen any drama with him, but yeah, so the thing is, like, 2PM as a group and like as singers, they don't really do much stuff, but again, as long as they're all doing what they want to do and showing passion into it, that's all that matters. And still, though, I hope that MX, no matter what, will do music as long as they can. Yeah. Giazonica says that pink hair turned out perfectly. At Stephanie, you were still here. Okay, she says thank you. I bought the hair colors and did it herself. You're so talented. And then Lulu says, Lulu has snow already last week, but not as much as Buffalo. So Canada, East Coast, wow, you guys are already getting snow. But this is normal to get snow end of November, right? So this is great if it's normal. Gianzonica says, wow, my hair would not look like that if I did it myself. Me too. Like, again, Stephanie is so good with, like, all these things, yeah. And Stephanie says, also, I remember when there would be snow in September. There would be lots of snow in Christmas. For how the heck is there snow in September? Oh my gosh. Lately snow days have been happening near the end of December and barely last either. But at least it happens actually in winter, but barely lasts. It's global warming is real, so I feel like definitely we would have longer snow days if global warming was not happening. So hopefully, guys, take care of the planet as always. Stephanie says, so I'm happy it's snowing a lot. Now I'm glad too. Me too. Lulu says, Monster X were so hilarious in the fake drama they did in Monster X. That's right. Anytime they did any of their fake drama stuff is always so hilarious. That's right. I can't say I enjoy their acting skills. I'm such a harsh critic. You guys already know this. I can't say I enjoy their acting skills, but they are so funny, them acting in those skits, that's for sure. Yeah. Gianzanica says, I really need another drama from them. Yeah, I hope one day. I mean, the latest one we saw was that that theater, the idol theater, human theater thing was the last acting thing we got from them. But they were so good at ad libs. Yeah, they're just always funny in like skits like this. Yeah. Gianzanaka says, maybe it's not deemed rude from a Korean standpoint, but I think that JYP shouldn't have been so direct to fans just doing that TikTok for fun. I agree. But I'm also thinking he wrote that comment to, encourage them, give them a comment is a big thing, right? It's a big thing. But also it helps to promote his song, So I feel like in general that's just doing it as a promotion thing, right? But he's not doing it because he wants to be mean, So I don't think so. He just wants to, encourage them and be like, I would like for you guys to also watch my dance tutorial because I made it for people like you guys to learn it, So yeah, so again, trying to think from that point of view because he's not a native English speaker. So I hope, like, guys, yeah, we always need to be aware that whenever they say something in English, no matter what, okay, it's not their native language, of course, can be misinterpreted in many ways. Like, guys, when I speak Korean, I always want to try and make sure that I say it in the proper way, but it is so difficult for me to say in the proper way. I just do what I think is best and like not offensive. But I have said things in Korean to Korean people where I thought was not offensive at all, but they took it very offensively, and I'm just like, I am so sorry. I am not a native Korean speaker, of course. So of course they understand me, but it's always like a long process, no matter the language. Is that what we think? Yeah, is not offensive, but to a native speaker would be offensive. And so yeah, so I just feel like this situation, because I relate with it as well, that this is most likely what is going on with JYP. Yeah. Stephanie says, and Gian's on a cut. The dyeing was easier since it wasn't all of her hair. That's true. Oh, that's true. But still. But she said the bleaching was definitely done at a salon. Okay. But still, you did a great job. Still. Yes. Gian's on a cut. Yes, Korean people are usually more direct. You're exactly right. So direct, but still, there's a way to say it in Korean where you could be direct but still be polite about it. And so in English, that doesn't exist. You know what I mean? So any time when you're being direct at someone is always seen as offensive, right? And so yeah, so when I first read that, if JYP did say that word for word, at my first instinct as a native English speaker is that, wow, that came off offensive. But I had to change my way of thinking into that he is not a native English speaker, and then also thinking more in the Korean sense what he could be thinking. Yeah, so that's tough, especially all those K-pop fans who are native English speakers. The first thing they're thinking is how offensive that is, and not thinking, other things other than that, which is understandable. Of course, no one naturally thinks more than that unless you know the Korean language, I guess. So yeah, so it's tough, and yeah. So again, just be more generous when it comes to people when English is not their native language. Yes, Stephanie, I don't want to fry away your hair. That's right. Oh yeah, so JYP typed it in English. Okay, good to know. Lulu says, I find that IM had the most range playing women. Oh. IM has the most range playing women. Now I understand what you mean. He was the evil mother-in-law and then the sulky girlfriend. I was very impressed that IM is really good at acting like a woman. I don't know why he was, but who knows? Who knows? Why is that in him? But like, he doesn't have any sisters. I don't think he talks about any like female cousins. So I'm like, where did that come from? I wonder. And so yeah, so he definitely has good range. I know. I do wonder where that come from. Sarah says, JYP is very good with English. He even hosts press conferences in all English. Yes, indeed, Sarah. But the fact still stands. He is not a native English speaker. So me too. My Korean is not bad, as you guys know. I could have conversations and meetings with people in Korean, but I can offend people in Korean all the time because just that's just the way it is because I'm not a native Korean speaker, So yeah, so that is not like fluency doesn't mean anything if you're not a native speaker. So I hope people know that. Yeah. Lulu says Juhani and Minhyuk were great as mean girls, right? I wonder where they learned that from. I don't know because they are so good at it. Yeah. Maybe they copy from Korean dramas. I wonder if they watch a lot of Korean dramas. Maybe. Okay. And then Sarah DM me. Okay. I did not know you sent me these other DMs. So she sent me the DM of when Tumblr went down. Oh my gosh, so funny. But yeah, Tumblr. I hope you can survive the new users. I'm one of them. So keep going, Tumblr. I see. So yeah, here's the screenshot. So he posts as a story. Is that like a story? And so he says here, like, yeah, love the energy with the smile emoji. But please find and watch the dance tutorial I made. It was made for people like you with the heart. So he is totally just does not know when it sounds inappropriate in English. And so I'm thinking if he said this in Korean, it would not be offensive at all. And that's just the way it is between languages. It can't be translated accurately between all the languages. And so, yeah, so, as a native English speaker, right, would feel some offense, right? I think all people do. You guys as well. I assume all you guys are native English speakers. If not, but you guys are like really fluent. But still, you guys see that as like offensive. First time reading it in English. But yeah. So again, he's really, so he posted this because he wants to promote his dance tutorial video, right? So like, so he's saying like, I want you guys to see it so that you could improve on your dancing, right? And like, it's made for people like you, like it's made for people like you to learn the dance. So like, like he's like trying in the way to say like I'm wanting to help you guys. That's why I made this dance tutorial and I want you guys to watch it so that you could benefit from it. So like yeah, so that's the feeling I feel like he's trying to say, especially with all the emojis he put in there. Like why would he put that in there if he didn't think what he said was wrong, So I feel like he does have good intention with it, especially if he were to say this in Korean would be totally fine, So definitely the intention is there, but translating that into English as he tried to do is of course not seen in a good way, but that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. So I don't know if you guys are saying like this is not a good excuse for him. It's I can't change your mind, and it's okay. So anyways, I just speak from my experience. Even though I'm pretty good at Korean, there are still many Korean people that I can still offend, So that's sadly the way it is. Yeah. So by the way, I might as well mention it. Do you guys remember I mentioned a couple months ago that I broke up with one of my friends? No, well, she broke up with me. Yeah, and she's a Korean. She's a native Korean. But we only speak to each other in English because her English is so good. Okay, it's like pretty much as good as anyone, but she's definitely not native level. Of course not. And so she's only a native Korean speaker, but her English is like really, really good, So I only speak with her in English because I'm more comfortable speaking in English anyway. And she's like, her English is more fluent than my Korean, that's for sure. And so we only speak to each other in English. But anyways, how we broke up is that I said something to her in English, of course, right? So I said something to her in English, but she took it so offensively. But I'm like, what I said in English did not mean anything of how you interpret it. And so again, just because she's not a native English speaker, she just took my words somehow super offensively when I did not mean that at all. So that also, kind of like the opposite way of like, yeah, maybe the way that she read it in her mind, like, if I said that in Korean, I guess would be very offensive, I guess. But what I said in English was not offensive at all. And so I tried to explain that to her, but she said, what, that is like, I don't want to talk to you anymore. I was like, so it was, and yeah, and then sadly, we are now no longer friends because of that. Yeah, so yeah, I just speak from experience, guys. You know, it's just the way it is. And so yeah, so that's one example. I just showed my example. A Korean friend broke up with me from something I said that was not meant to be offensive, but she took it very offensively. So yeah, that's just the way it is. So yeah, so I hope you guys can understand JYP. I don't ever want to believe he's being a jerk. This is just, sadly, through languages. Yeah, these things can happen. Yeah. Okay, guys, we are definitely wrapping up soon. Okay, so 1 second. Lulu says, you can't be like Simon Cowell for a TikTok challenge. If JYP wanted to do a dance tutorial, he should do that on YouTube. Yeah. Yeah, so I thought in that story he showed the dance tutorial for them to like go see. So he's like promoting it. I thought that's what he was doing, right? But yeah, but no, he wasn't being like Simon Cowell. So like I know that in the way he said it seems like Simon Cowell, but that's not his intention. I feel pretty sure that was not his intention. Yeah. Sarah says, okay, so Sarah's not a native English speaker. I just think he should just let people enjoy themselves. I can't imagine doing a challenge to support an artist or just because it is fun and then the artist comments out. Sarah, your English is so good, even though you're not native, but your English is so good. Like I could see you as native because I never saw any issue with your English ever in all honesty. And so yeah, so again, like yeah, I don't know if you guys wrote this before I said my story, but it's just really, really unfortunate when things are not shown clearly between languages. That's the main thing I see from this. Yeah. Stephanie says, "Oh, I didn't know you lost a friendship with someone." No, yeah, it's okay, it's okay. Yeah, I believe, Stephanie, you weren't in those lives when I mentioned it, but it happened in August, so kind of recently. And yeah, she was a friend that I thought was gonna be a lifelong friend. I really thought so, and just from something I said, she broke the friendship. Yeah, so yeah, it's tough. It's tough. And she says, I've lost friendships like that as well, unfortunately. Really? Even when there's like no difference of languages, that you know that's true. Even with people where native English speaker, I had broke up friends with people who are native English speakers. Never mind. But this situation is that she totally did not understand what I said, and it's just still I still can't believe that she still believes that. It's but it's the friendship is over. I don't want to think about it anymore. I'm definitely over it now, but in the beginning it was really tough on me since I imagined her at my wedding, but now that she's not going to be at my wedding anymore. So it's yeah, so it took some time for me to get over it, but now I'm like fully over it. So that's why now I'm like more comfortable telling you guys more details about it. But yeah. Yeah, so yeah, it's tough. Language is tough. Even if we both know the same native language, we can still miscommunicate and break up friendship, of course. But with me and this Korean friend, it's totally in the language. Like I still can't understand what exactly she saw in my message to the point where she wanted to break up with me. So oh well, right? Oh well. So that's a mystery for now, but I've moved on, and I hope surely she has moved on too. And yeah. Sarah says it's just that he can't expect everyone to be idol level or expert, everyone to be serious with these challenges. Right. He's not expecting that. No. He's not expecting that. He's just saying, would be great if you go watch the dance tutorial and like perfect it. I guess he's not saying you have to be perfect, but he's just suggesting would be great to improve on it. And like I guess JYP, he's like a natural judge. That's just the way he is. So he's a natural judge, so I don't blame him for thinking that way. So you guys are telling him to be someone he's not. That's also something that I'm accepting, in the sense that JYP is known for doing that. But I really think wanted to say it the best as possible, and that's just him being him. But if you guys don't like him being him, then that's fine. That's fine. But we can't tell someone to change, you know. So, but yeah, but I do agree. Like he could have just said like, you know, that's great and blah blah blah, but definitely the reason he wrote this is to promote his dance tutorial. That's definitely the main thing I see. That like he did not have to write that comment at all, in all honesty. He is busy. Okay, he's busy. He does not have time to like look at all these things. So the only reason he's doing this is because he needs to promote his song, and this is the way that he's doing it. So yeah, it's just basically see it as like a work thing, you know. It's just a work thing. It's not him wanting to be mean. He's doing this as work. Yeah. So yeah, so I just hope that it's just understood that there's no way he's really trying to be mean. There's no. Like he's just being a typical Korean person just doing work. It's just what that looks like to me. But again, I wish it could have been written in a different way. But again, he's not a native English speaker. So yeah, so what can we do, right? So I feel like this is just the way it could be, right? And there's nothing else we can do, yeah. But just to be as understanding as possible. Like I don't see this as him being a mean guy. It's just not done perfectly, but we can't ask for them to do things perfectly, yeah. Um, Sarah says, I'm sorry about your friend Chrissy. I remember you briefly mentioned something happened. Yeah, it's okay. But yeah, I think this is my first time telling you guys how exactly we broke up. Yeah. Yeah, I think I was always vague about it, but then, yeah, but I can't tell you guys what I said because there's too much context involved, and so, there's no way I could explain to you guys what exactly happened. But yeah, right, yeah. So anyways, I say that story to make my point, so I hope you guys understand me, but it's okay. I'm very past, that friendship now, and I don't know if I ever will say more details about it, but whenever the opportunity arises, yeah, okay, Kiyozonika says, sorry about your friend. It's okay, guys. Thanks you guys. And she said, that's terrible that she misunderstood your intention and wouldn't even accept your explanation of what I meant to. Yeah. I wanted to try to explain to her that is not what I said. So I was going to explain to her, no, that is not what I'm saying. So she said to me, are you saying that I'm blah, 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 you know, based on what I said? I'm like, no, that's completely opposite of what I was trying to say. And she's like, if you're saying that, then we're over. So basically she didn't even want to hear my explanation. She's just completely assumed that's exactly what I meant, even though I said, no, that is not what I meant. But she was just like, no, this is over. I don't want to talk to you anymore. And then she went on to say really mean things to me. And then yeah, I was so overall in general how we broke up is that yeah, from that, but then after that she said really mean things to me, and I was like, I can't believe I saw you as one of my closest friends and you said those mean things to me. So that's also another reason why I have completely moved on from this friendship, is that I felt like I saw her true colors, and I think it was just meant to be that we could no longer be friends. So yeah, so that's more details about it, is that that's how I've been able to move on from it, is that seeing her true colors, there's no way this friendship could ever revive from what happened. And yeah. Yeah, so that's okay. Let's move on, guys. Okay. Lou says, it's like watching the dancing and saying it was great, but you were slow here and you didn't do this move properly and you should have had blah blah blah. Yeah, Lou, I totally understand what you mean. And yeah, so that felt like his intention, but it in the end, he's just promoting his dance tutorial. In all honesty, that seemed like the main reason why he wrote that to begin with, you know. So just him doing his job, but I wish he could have said it in a better way, but not his native language. What can we do? Yeah. Sarah says, losing friends, especially those you thought will be here for the longest time, is hard. I can relate. Yeah. Can't we all relate? Yeah. I really hope that wouldn't happen, but yeah, she was definitely someone that I've trusted. I really trusted. So that's why it hit me so hard, is that I fully trusted her so much. And then to see it all crumble from that, right? So it was like, wow, so I actually never knew you to begin with, you know. So that was just a really hard realization of that, and that's why I say to you guys often is that I hope when I marry someone, like something like that doesn't happen, you know, while we're married, and then I realize he's like being fake to me the whole entire time, you know. So I can't say that she was being fake to me, but she definitely did not say things to me that she shouldn't have kept hidden. I guess to say it that way. Yeah, so that was just tough. That was just tough. Anyways, okay, we gotta go. Um, Stephanie says, for me, it's not as much language barrier that's the problem, but it's more the fact that I'm autistic and sometimes sound mean. I see. Yeah. So Stephanie, yeah. I remember you mentioning about yeah, is that yeah, people with autism, like, you know, like I can't say I have many experiences with people with autism, but I can understand like people who don't have what's the word I'm looking for? Like, you know, they have autism. So that's just I don't want to explain. So they have autism. So sometimes when they say things, it's not seen in the proper way or something like that. You guys get what I mean. But then of course we're understanding when we find out, oh, you have autism, then of course like we'll be understanding of what they're saying and blah blah blah. And so I'm not saying like this is like exactly the same situation, but definitely because languages can't be translated clearly across languages, especially when something sounds offensive or not, that's something we really have to just be more understanding about. So I see you guys are not being understanding about JYP. I can understand. Of course I can understand, but I feel like that's just a little bit rough in my opinion. It's a little bit rough. Like, you know, because anytime when these situations happen to someone, I always go into their shoes. So like I think about if I were him in those shoes and like understanding who he is as a person, writing that thing that he's a Korean. So that's how I'm interpreting the situation. I'm thinking about in his shoes, and like I can't imagine that he said that with bad intentions, because that will ruin his career, you know. If he knew that what he said was bad, he would have known that this was going to ruin his career, you know. But he didn't. He really thought that what he said was fine, and that's why he posted it. And so I want to assume if JYP knows that this is getting like bad feedback, I wonder if he would do anything to address it. But maybe he'll be like, well, what's done is done. I can't really explain myself. I really thought what I said, you know. So that's based on his his PR team on what to do about it. And so it's just tough. It's tough being a public figure and saying the right things. That's for sure. Like MX have had that experience too. They thought that what they were saying was completely fine, which in my opinion was completely fine, but then got misinterpreted by certain people, and they apologized for it, saying like, you know, we did not intend to be offensive by that, but we do understand that people were offended by it, and we apologize for it. But then, you know, fans were like, you know, they don't have to apologize for it. I'm one of them. It's like they should not apologize for that. But thinking in hindsight, if it offends anyone, you should apologize for it, even if you did not intend it. And so I see you guys doing that in terms of with JYP. He did not intend to be, you know, to do anything bad, but yeah, but it, no matter what, someone got offended by it, you should still apologize for it. So I hope you guys can understand that any public figure, even MX, when they apologize for something, even though we feel like they did nothing wrong, they should still apologize for it. So we'll see what JYP does. I assume if he ever finds out that this offended lots of people, I want to assume, you know, to protect his reputation, that he would apologize for it. And I don't know if that would help the situation, but, you know, just seeing how you guys are reacting to it just makes me seem like, you know, whatever I'm saying right now is not gonna change you guys' mind, which is totally understandable. And yeah, so this is just something that happens with any kind of Korean celebrity all the time, in all honesty. So I just know this is a common thing. And yeah, so we'll see what he does. And I also hope that fans can be like less sensitive. If I don't know if that's the best word to say it, but I feel like we need to be less sensitive, in all honesty. And unless something is clearly like clearly very very offensive, like, which has happened before, but you know, with something like this is not like a clearly offensive thing. And yeah, we just really need to like be more understanding that we all come from different cultures, and the language thing. And yeah, like if people could just like be less sensitive, there would be less drama in all entertainment, you know, with celebrities in general. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my spiel on that. And let's keep going. Okay. Um Sarah says the fact he actually told people things like that, you rotate the wrong way, you need to do that and that. Right, right. So again, he's helping people. That's the thing. But if you guys see that as only negative, that's 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 again really not giving him a lot of credit. Like you can say those things because you want to help someone in a positive way, which is, I think, isn't that what most people do? And so yeah, but then you guys see that as like he's like trying to do it in a bad way. So anyways, I know it's tough to really say what is the good and bad way, but yeah, yeah. So again, this is JYP. That's the thing. This is JYP. That's what he wants to do. I still don't ever want to believe he's doing anything with bad intentions. He's just doing his work, wanting to interact with more fans, and like, he could say to everyone, "Oh, that's great, everything is great, blah blah." He could say the same comment to every single person, but that doesn't really show a lot of like interest in it, right? So if he actually says like something different, it's like, "Oh, you should like do this and this." That's like giving the person more attention of like, I really care about what I saw. Like, I'm not giving you a simple comment. I'm like telling you things of like how I see, and like that's like giving more interest in the person of giving some details like that. But sadly, it could be seen as a bad thing, right? So I'm just trying to give all the perspectives. Like, isn't that something kind of very impressive that he would go out of his way to like say those things, especially when he doesn't have to. He could have just said the same comment to every single person, but for him to want to say different things to each person, that's also showing some care into it. But again, this is a very Korean thing. I feel like this is a very Korean thing the more I think about it. But yeah, of course not, it's not seen as good with others. Yeah, again, I don't know if Korean people would be okay with this either, but I feel like in some sense it's like showing some care at least. Like if any celebrity ever said anything on my video, like more than just like that was great or like blah blah, but actually said details about my video, even if it was correcting me, I would take that as a compliment. But that's just me. That's just me. So again, I don't want to speak for every Korean person in the world, but I don't know, given my background and I'm also like American, but still, I would be like, wow, I can't believe they actually like said details to me, and that's better than just a standardized like answer. So yeah, yeah. So that's just me. That's just me. So again, it's up to interpretation, how people would take that. So yeah, yeah. But I do see that most people take that negatively. But again, I bring the other perspective. To have any celebrity respond to any of my posts is a compliment already, in my opinion. So yeah, yeah. So to each their own. Yeah, yeah. So I just give the other perspective if by chance it helps you guys. But I still stand by what I said. I wish people could be less sensitive as well. So yeah. Um 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 Stephanie says, it's common for us, I think she means like people with autism, to sometimes be direct and sound rude at times. I can believe that. Yeah, I can believe that. So if you don't get a chance to explain it and apologize, then we'll just lose friends. Yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah. Makes sense. Yeah. And yeah, yeah. So I guess I can see now how you could relate with my story. Yeah, yeah. Even though, as you know, I don't have autism, but yeah, but she just clearly misinterpreted and yeah, anyways, yeah, so I see how you could relate to me. Okay, I understand now. Gianzonaka says, but here's the thing, it's a TikTok challenge for a reason. Isn't the whole idea behind TikTok challenges that you look at the dance once or twice and then immediately try it out and do the challenge? Right, yeah, yeah. It shouldn't be seen as perfect. Yeah, yeah, that's for sure. It shouldn't be seen as perfect, but I'm just thinking JYP is just doing it as work. Like, he's not telling these people just because he wants to be a bad guy. I still don't see it. I still see this as like he's doing this for his work to promote himself and also like be able to interact with fans, right? And like give comments. And I feel that's the basis thing. That's the basis thing, being interactive and being able to say different things to each person. Anyways, I just speak on my point of view, but I can understand that most people think this is offensive, but yeah, what can we do? But I hope you guys can just see both sides, and then you guys can take it how it is. But I still find it hard to believe if JYP did it with bad intentions. I find that really hard to believe. He did this for work. He did this for good intentions and for publicity for his song. It's like I can't imagine anything else other than that, you know? Giyazanaka says, so it defeats the point to perfectly learn to dance beforehand. Yeah, of course. Yeah. So again, I think his intention is not to nitpick and make people do it perfectly. His only thing is just to interact, promote his song, be able to give fans, you know, this special comment. Like again, I would be so like, it's such a compliment if any celebrity like comments on any of my posts. Like if ever, like if I know if any celebrities watching my YouTube video, even if they say like critique on me, I'm still very flattered they even watched it, you know. So is maybe I'm the only one that thinks this way, but yeah. So yeah. So anyways, yeah. Okay. I think I've made my points. Lulu says, is a dance tutorial meant to be danced perfectly? Yeah, so this should be taken seriously, and I would judge you if you don't. This is what he should have wrote this as a disclaimer for his tutorial. I don't think so. I really don't think so. So you guys interpret his words like that, which is understandable, but I really don't think he has that intention. So yeah, so I just hope people, you know, can try to see both sides, okay? Just you know, like if this was a K-pop singer, I think you guys would think differently, in all honesty, right? So just take it as like they're doing their work to, you know, to do, you know. So yeah, so I hope that bottom line is just him doing work. He wouldn't do this for fun. He's doing this for work. He's promoting himself. So yeah, so okay. Sarah says, wouldn't it be nice to have that tutorial promoting in another way aside from posting someone's video for all to see as an example for how not to do it? Again, I don't know how I don't know how exactly you mean by that. Sorry. Okay. Stephanie says, speaking of Tumblr, I think one of my old accounts and revamped it for in case Twitter would die. I might not use it though, to be honest. It's all good. And so my spiel on Twitter, by the way, so for sure it's going downhill. Like, did you guys know Donald Trump got reinstated on Twitter? So it's going downhill, okay? It's going downhill, and like because of everything that's going on with Elon Musk being the new owner, many people are leaving Twitter regardless. So it's just going downhill, okay? And then I've been noticing on Twitter that the tweets don't load as quickly as it did before. So it's slowing down. And then people predicted this will happen because of all those people that left. Slowly, Twitter will slow down and then be like not very usable anymore. So for now, it's surviving. It's surviving, but for sure it's dying. It's dying. And so guys, so you guys know where to contact me. And yeah, you know, we don't have to rely on Twitter. We can definitely, thankfully, there are other sites out there that are not exactly like Twitter. I really did like Twitter for everything that it did, but I don't think there will ever be a site that can be exactly like Twitter again. But I feel at least there are other options out there to be in touch with me, YouTube being one of them. So yeah, guys, so I want to believe even if Twitter does go down the drain, we can still find each other, okay? Yeah, Stephanie, Tumblr is not bad. In my opinion, it's not bad. I feel like I'm just posting and yeah, and so the thing is, I used to have a Tumblr when I was in college of just like posting photos that I like and also writing my journal in there. And so yeah, so that's usually what Tumblr I think is for. But yeah, but if it's not for you, it's okay. If you just have a Tumblr just to see other people's Tumblrs, also okay too. And so yeah, to each their own. I know it's not for everyone, but for me personally, so far, I'm still okay with Tumblr. Giyozanaka says, well, Chrissy, in my opinion, that friend just used, okay, so my ex-friend used my supposedly rude thing you said just to break up with you. She must not have wanted to keep being friends with you before that, since she didn't even let you explain. Giyozanaka, I don't want to rant about it. We should say that for another time. But yeah, I had that thought in mind as well, that I felt like it was meant to be, that I shouldn't be friends with her, especially with her. Yeah, didn't want to hear my explanation. Yeah, she definitely was not the person that I thought she was all these years of me being friends with her. And yeah, that's just hopefully we can talk about that next time. But Giyozanaka, I had those exact thoughts. Yeah. Giyozanaka says, okay, well, stop commenting. I know, no, guys, thank you, but still, I said so many things I'm sure you guys want to comment on. So if you guys really have something to comment, please still do, and then we're gonna go soon. Okay. Okay, so Lulu says, I do have a longtime friend that has a completely different personality from her, and there are certain things I don't say to her because she wouldn't be interested in them, and that's okay. As long as that friendship works out, that's all that matters. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, yeah. So Lulu, let's talk about this all next time about friendship and like the reasons why I had many friends break up with me. We should all talk about that next time. Hopefully next time. Like you guys can share your stories too. But yeah, Lulu, I had a friend, okay, I just might as well just talk about it briefly. I had a friend a long time ago who had completely opposite personality as me as well, but I feel like we still were able to get along okay, like we understood each other, that's all that matters, right? But then at a certain point, we were so opposite and different that I felt like it was just a matter of time that we could not maintain this friendship anymore. And sadly, after like maybe 3 years, 4 years, after 4 years of me being friends with her, sadly, it reached a breaking point that we, not we, but I felt like she could no longer stand me anymore. Yeah, yeah, and it was when I was like, I feel it's best. Yeah, we should not be friends anymore. So, anyways, that's long story short about that. And yeah, but yeah, so with you and your friend, if you guys are completely opposite, as long as you make it work and you can understand each other no matter the differences, then I think that's a great friendship. And I wish I could have had that with that friend who had a complete opposite personality with me, but just not able to see eye to eye on it. Yeah. Sarah says, I know how JYP is, and I kind of expect him to say these type of things to artists, idols, celebrities, but he feels the need to correct since he is looking for perfection, but less with regular people. Right. So I mentioned that because he's known for judging. He makes K-pop groups. So I personally am not a fan of JYP in how he critiques because in general because of like how he makes like the K-pop groups and whatnot. I don't ever think anything he said is valuable. But not only him, Boa is not a great judge either. So like when I saw anything where Joa judges people, I'm like, I don't see that worthwhile either. So only like the really experienced artists or producers, they give the best critique. And so it's just not for everyone. But JYP, yeah, he's not a guy to give the best critique, but he's known for that, and people don't really hate him for it. They just know that that's just the way he is. And so just FYI, like in Korea, I don't ever hear many people saying they hate him. I don't think so. He's usually like respected as being one of it's one of the best, not best, but he's just known, and like he's not hated. And so if you guys don't like him, it's okay. It's just he's not famous overseas for a reason, but he will always be famous in Korea though, and he's not hated here. So just to keep that in mind, that's just the way it is, and he's still doing fine in Korea. That's just it. So I feel like maybe he won't really think too much if international fans are criticizing him. Is more important about his reputation in Korea more than overseas. So if I were thinking like him, I'm just thinking like him. Like yeah, I don't think he would think of it as a big deal as long as he's not offending people in Korea is most important in all honesty. So yeah. Stephanie says, okay, she's gonna stop, right? It's okay, guys. Okay. I'll say all my greetings later, but thank you guys. Okay, Sarah says, yeah, okay. Okay, great. I'm also gonna try and go faster now too. Okay, so but then Cherry says, I think it also depends on how you see it, as you said, because people would be absolutely offended in her culture. In Cherry's culture, we are taught to be polite no matter what. Yeah. Cherry, first off, I appreciate all cultures that are to be polite no matter what, which is that's the way everyone should be, right? But the thing is, what is seen as polite in certain cultures is not seen as polite in other cultures. So again, I speak from experience. What I thought I was saying in Korean was polite. I really thought it was, but it turned out it wasn't. And so this is like the intricacies of the Korean language is that in a certain way, you can say it a certain way, and it's perfectly fine grammatically. The words are fine, grammatically fine. It's perfectly fine in the meaning you want to say. But because you used a certain word, it's seen as not polite to to who you're speaking to because you did not use a certain word. So that's just how freaking complicated Korean is, right? And so, that's also a reason why I don't speak Korean to my mom. In all honesty, I mean, first off, my mom is forgetting her English, which is really, really bad. And so I always speak to her in English just to make sure that she can still um, um, maintain her English skills. And so she that's why I speak to her in English. But the second thing is that I feel like if I do speak Korean with her, instead of, on a daily basis, like I would love to do that. I would love to practice my Korean speaking with her, but I always feel like in some sense she would definitely take offense to the words I use because I won't really be able to. But I want to practice it for sure. But the thing is, like, me and my mom, it's not good when we're fighting, okay? Especially if she misinterprets what I say in Korean. Oh my gosh, like she already misinterprets things I say in English because she's not a native English speaker, So yeah, so anyways, me and my mom, we communicate fine. Okay, she talks to me in Korean, I talk to her in English. We make it work, okay? But I'm always very careful, even what I say in English, to make sure that what I say will not be offensive in some way because she could interpret certain English words the Korean way, which is super offensive, in that sense. And so anyways, it's so complicated. So that's why, again, what I saw from JYP, just I see that in my life all the time. Just speaking between English to Korean, no matter if you're somewhat fluent in it, even if you reach like to a high fluency, offensive things can still happen all the time. Yeah, because yeah, again, I still can't believe just saying like a certain word is not seen as polite, even though I say this grammatically correct, just because I do not use a certain word is seen as impolite. And so that's all I want to say on that, and hope for all understanding between cultures. We cannot see any English written by a non-native speaker as clearly what they mean. It just can't be. It can't be. And thus friendship can break up from it. People can get angry from it. Just, oh my gosh, just the way it is. So I hope you guys understand in this sense, which I don't think you guys could ever like hear someone say this, because I'm definitely living a very unique life, bilingual and living in Korea, but I'm also an American. And so yeah, so I can understand that that people cannot really understand the way that I experience, right? Because I definitely would not think this way if I didn't have firsthand experience of like languages misinterpreting like this, So anyways, I always hope to be 100% fluent in Korean one day. Of course, I hope for that, but I have to accept that that is never gonna happen. Like I can do the best I can, but yeah, but there will always be lots of instances in speaking a language that I'm not native in where I'm like, wow, I can't believe, blah 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 blah, and so yeah, I only have confidence in speaking English, and that is it. Okay, guys, let's go. Okay. um. Okay, so Lulu says, as someone who saw JYP clips critiquing GOT7 members and not allowing them the freedom to do what they wanted musically, to see him randomly judge teenagers during his TikTok is a bit triggering. Yeah, I totally understand. And good on GOT7, they all left JYP Entertainment because, yeah. Yeah, but then twice, all of them renewed with JYP Entertainment. So, yeah, it's also up to interpretation, whether they really liked being with JYP company or not. But yeah, that's the thing. JYP is known for being that kind of guy. But he acts like a typical old Korean man. That's another thing. So like, have I ever told you guys? I'm sure I did. It's like all the time in Korea, because I'm a young person. I still am a young person. I even, I look like I'm in my 20s in all honesty. And so I'm short and like, I look very young. So old people, they always are so rude to me. All right. They always are. I don't even know them, but they're always rude to me. And I just have to accept it. It's just the culture. It's the culture. And also they feel like in some sense, like I can do whatever I want because I'm older and I can tell you what to do. I can, it's just the way it is. And so JYP kind of acts like a typical old man. Is like, he's training these young kids, but he still has that thought of like, I'm older, I have authority, I can like blah blah blah. So like, yeah, so I know it's seen as rude, but like in Korean culture, that's just a normal thing we go through. So yeah, so again, it's just all what's the word, yeah, it's just all things to just remember and know that it's a totally different world. It is. Each country we go to is each have their own certain cultural things that that would seem very offensive in a different country, but in Korea it's just like accepted. It's just the way it is, and yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, anyways, we are gonna go soon. Okay. Oh my gosh. I still can't believe it's Gion's birthday because we think we only talk about Gion like 10% of the time. So we're gonna end with talking about Gion, and then I'm gonna go. Okay. So, Lulu says he did a song with Wonyoung from IVE, which was super creepy. Anytime he dances with a young K-pop singer is always creepy. Like that thing he did with Hwasa was creepy, but I still remember Jackson's reaction. That was very funny. And so yeah, like anytime. And so him doing something with Wonyoung, it's always creepy. Yeah. So even him doing that duet with Sunmi, yeah, that was still creepy too. Yeah, yeah. Anyways, it's just the way it is. And so Cherry says, you are one of the rare people who would take the critique in stride, but most people would not like it for sure. I am not sure how I would feel. Okay, that's what I thought too. I would take it in stride. But yeah, I don't know if most Korean people would react the same way as me too. But yeah, I think most people would not take it in stride. Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know if it's only me or if it's because of me growing up in Korean culture for so long. So yeah, because that's the thing. I have so many people that critique me in Korea now that I think about it. So that could be why I take it in stride. So then maybe I am kind of what most Korean people would be. Maybe. But again, who knows? But yeah. Getting critiqued in Korea is just very common. And so the thing is that, their intention, the thing is, usually their intention is a good intention. It usually is. But some people have bad intention, of course. But anytime someone critiques you in Korea, most of the time is because of good intention and it's showing they care about you. So yeah, but not everyone can agree to that. Of course not. And so I just feel like I've definitely gotten used to it in Korea. And yeah, especially growing up with a Korean mom. My mom was a very clear example for me too doing that. So yeah. Yeah, so anyways, it's tough. So yeah. Yeah, so if most people not in Korea don't see it that way, it's understandable. And so yeah. Yeah, so I think what you want to think, if you want to think poorly of JYP, so be it. Yeah, but that just makes me think like you guys are not gonna like most Korean people then, so yeah. Anyway, it's just the way it is here. Yeah. Okay, so let's keep going. Okay, so Sarah says, I think it would have been less of an issue if he addressed it in private with the people, if he really wanted to correct them, and did not post it on his Instagram story for everyone to see. So he wrote it in the intention of work, to promote his song, promote his dance tutorial, and also be able to show interaction with fans, and so yeah, so again, I still want to believe he had good intentions with it. If he had bad intentions, why would he even post it like that? So yeah, so I hope you guys understand where I'm coming from. That doesn't make sense. He would want to post it with bad intentions, but you guys are only seeing it as bad intentions, but I really do want to believe he's doing it with good intentions, but it's just really, really misinterpreted very, very poorly, sadly. Yeah, but what can we do? What's done is done, and if he wants to address it or not, but I feel like most likely he wouldn't, and yeah. Perhaps because he's a senior that his comments are teaching moment to Chrissy, but to us they sound like he is being a dad. Maybe again. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I just saw a bad thing here. 1 second. There we go. Okay, I think I did it. Okay. Yeah. So that's what I mean too, is that, yeah, me growing up around Korean people and with a Korean mom, maybe that's why I interpreted like that with him. Yeah. This just reminds me of a funny thing me and my mom talked about one time, is that, during the early years of when I moved to Korea, and having so many older, not elderly, but like they're like 20-30 years older than me, so I can't say they're grandma grandpa, but they're old enough to be my parents and grandparents, and how they're always so rude to me, and so I would always take offense to it. But then I say to my mom, every single person that I meet acts like you. And then she's like, yeah, that's just the way we are. And I'm like, and then yeah, so the thing is that even though they're strangers to me, so of course I get very offended and like so So like, man, why are they acting like this? But then I think about, you know, how they all act like my mom. And so I say to my mom, you know, if I think of them all like you, like they're all my mom, then I wouldn't be this like upset about it. She's like, and then my mom is like, yeah, you should think about it that way. Just think of every single person in Korea like your mom. And I'm like, that's so funny, but it's so true in that sense, because like just the Korean culture is very deep inside them, that is very typical, that all of them would act very the same typically, you know? And so, yeah, so just hearing my mom like confirm on that, like, yeah, just think of every single person that's rude to you like your mom, and then you would not feel offended anymore. So I feel like from that, that teaching experience as well, is that every single Korean person that is rude to me, I just think of them as my mom, and then it just yeah, I just don't think about it anymore. So yeah, I definitely, you know, of course, I learned from it and I grew from it. So of course, in the beginning, always took it so offensively, and it always upsets me. But yeah, yeah, but that's yeah. I just have to think of everyone like my mom, and it's all okay. Like recently, I like okay. I'm not gonna rant anymore. Okay, so anyways, I always just have to let it go, and that's just the way it is. Okay. Um. Um. Lulu says celebrities should stop being judges on music and dance shows. I agree, Lulu. I agree. Yeah, yeah. Cherry says maybe, but then again, I don't know how I would react because my culture is also big on respecting the senior and elders. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah. So again, I don't know your culture or how to relate with it, but yeah, but in Korea, um, we definitely respect the elders and seniors a lot. Like even if they are rude to us, you know, we still have to respect them, you know. But still sometimes I see some people rebel. Like if someone is like really, really wrong or out of line, we should say something, but it's you know, it's really hard to do it in the most polite way possible. But yeah, it's tough. Yeah, yeah. Lulu says, I have enough emotional intelligence to not be direct to complete strangers unless I need to tell them get out of my way or tell directions to a place. Yep, 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 yep. Yeah. So yeah, Lulu. That is that's normal. That's normal. Not actually, you know what? I can't say that's normal. That is just I can't say that's normal. Sorry. I feel like that's kind of you know, because I feel like that's me saying that Korea is abnormal. But I don't want to say that. It's just every single country is unique. Every single country. So I should say majority. Okay, Lulu, you're majority. You're definitely majority, and Korea is not like that. Yeah, yeah. And so, yeah, I would have strangers do, not do, but like say and do all the time in Korea. Happens all the time. And yeah, I just have to let it go. That's the thing. I just have to feel like I'm living in a country where everyone is my mom. That's how it is. And who knows, maybe Korean people all think that way in some sense because we're all the same ethnicity, and the sense of like you know, of like what's that word? What's that word I'm thinking of? But in Korea, everyone is very tight knit. You know, even in the language, the way we talk to each other, it's like we're family. You know, so I feel like in general, there's like a very big family kind of culture, I guess, in Korea. And so me thinking that way, how everyone is my mom, it goes in line with the Korean culture in some sense. So yeah, but not every country thinks this way, right? So it's so unique in Korea how it is. Yeah. Um. Yeah, Unica, welcome, Unica. We're gonna talk about Gihyun very, very soon. Okay, so she loved today's episode of Play with Io. I'm glad you did. Yeah. Loved them singing together. Yes, yes. Felt like Midnight Idol again. Yes, yes, yes. Gianzonica says, so this is the second time I'm having problems commenting or even scrolling through the comments after reporting that spam. I don't know what to say about that. Is anyone having issues like that? Like Gianzonica? Cherry says, I wouldn't say JYP was in commenting, but I think some people are also having an issue with it because as a young person in the era of social media, it's hard. And sometimes it takes courage to put yourself out there. And sometimes comments like those can be very negative to a person's mental health. Yeah. I understand that as well. But of course, JYP does not think that way at all. Of course not. He's in his 50s, you know? He doesn't understand the young people at all. Of course not. So yeah, so I feel like this is not only understanding in terms of Korean culture, but this is a guy in his 50s and, you know, his personality of him being JYP. So it's just so many factors into it, and we cannot expect him to do things perfectly, you know? So I know it sucks, but yeah, you guys are free to think however way you think about him, but this is why I give him the benefit of the doubt that he's just, you know, like how I am with every Korean person in this country. I just let it go. Yeah. Unico says, yeah, that was interesting. They saying trespass. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, sorry, not sorry. Yeah, yeah. Cherry says, I'm more of a kill them with kindness kind of person. Ooh, that's interesting. I don't think I could do it. Depends on the person, but let's save that for next time. Okay. Even if they were absolutely rude to you, wow. You are a very strong person. That's all I have to say. I know Sarah. She says very soon. The live is not ending anytime soon. I know. Okay, good guys. We finally reached the end of the comments. So the final thing to say. Today is Gion's birthday. Okay, did you guys forget? Because I kind of forgot too. Okay, so so today's Gion's birthday, and so of course I bring my favorite top loader here, and I want to light it up so you guys can see it in its glory. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty, right, guys? So I was thinking to change the photo card because I want to, you know, with a recent photo card of him from youth, but I could not find any, not find, but I just couldn't think of what would be the best photo card from youth to put in here. But if you guys suggest a photo card from youth that would match this design, let me know. But for now, still this card from Voyager is still the best one, isn't it? The best. It's the best. And so as you guys know, this top loader is not perfect, but of course I accepted that it's still a masterpiece with little imperfections. And you know, I definitely don't really want to do a commission with her again just because she's overall she's overall just anyways. But I'm still very happy that it ended up like this. And so anyways, it's his birthday today, so this is Gion's birthday. So why did I start this live to begin with? I didn't even explain it, and here we are like 2 hours later. So the reason why I started this live is because, you know, it was so the main thing why I wanted to do this live is that number one, later today when it's still his birthday, I plan to do a live that I already planned to do, and the live that I plan to do, I have to drink alcohol. I will not tell you guys why, but I have to drink alcohol. I'm not drinking alcohol because it's Gion's birthday. No. There's another reason why I have to drink alcohol. And so in some sense it works out. Okay, it's his birthday, so we're gonna like party, okay? And like drinking alcohol for his birthday, it matches up. But there's the main reason why I'm drinking alcohol, you guys will see later tonight. Okay, so because I will not be sober in that live, so I'm thinking I should have a live at this moment where I'm completely sober to talk about, you know, Gion's birthday. But then for the past 2 hours, actually 3 hours, right? For the past 3 hours, we talked about things that's not about Gion. So but you know what? He's fine, okay? Because I'm gonna do a live later today where it's gonna be kind of all about him, but not really. You guys will see. Okay. So anyway, so while I'm sober, just wanna say, you know, it's nice that it's Gion's birthday. And before I forget, I'm gonna see that tweet that Ju Honey did. I did not see it, but he was the only one that tweeted, right? So no one else did. I don't think so. Oh, excuse me. So yeah. Okay, only Ju Honey. Oh my gosh. He wrote 2 tweets. Oh my gosh. So he wrote here, really happy birthday to Gion. This year we are also like that, but in various ways to Gihyun, it was meaningful moments. It was he feels like it was a lot of meaningful moments. Yeah. So I support those moments. Huh? So I support those moments, and I feel like those were a lot of moments. That's what he said. And then okay. Okay. I don't know what exactly he's saying, but he's saying like Gion likes these kind of photos or something, and so that's why he posted these photos of him, which is cute. It's cute. Yeah, it's cute. Okay. So he's yeah. And then the second tweet says and also to our Monbebe. Okay, so this next tweet is about talking to us. So to us, the Monbebes, thinking that you guys would love these photos of Gion is, I thought of that, which is why I'm showing them here. So all these moments, and with Gion's youth, you know, these photos like represent that. And so, happy birthday again. And today, with lots of strength, to go about this day. And I love you. Oh, so sweet. So sweet. So anyways, he posted that at 12:43 a.m. Right now it's 3:01 a.m. Oh my gosh, I just caught 1:07. Wow. So I caught 1:07. I missed one time, but what can we do? But then I caught IM's time, and yeah, then I just caught 1:00 time. Oh my gosh, but guys, yeah, it's 3 a.m. So anyways, only one member tweeted for now. That's fine. But yeah, I'm still like a little bit surprised. Gian didn't write anything yet. He usually would, but most likely he will later today, of course. And so, anyways, so I am here to not celebrate, but just talk about Gion's birthday before I get drunk later tonight. So okay, not totally drunk, but I will be buzzed, okay? But I'm not gonna be super drunk, okay? But I will be buzzed to some extent. So I rather say I won't be sober, okay? But I will not be super drunk, okay? But for sure I'm not gonna be sober, okay? So of course I still love him. So if you guys are curious, my feelings about him has been wavering these past few days, but no matter what, I still love him, okay? I always will love him, but it's difficult loving him. If you guys remember my stories of the difficulties I have in loving him, they're painful. And so it really sucks when I just want to love someone easily and not think about anything. I wish, but it's really hard loving this guy. So you know, on this day, November 22nd, I would usually be so excited and so happy about it, but not this year. So this year feels a bit different. That I am still happy in some sense, but definitely not as happy as I was the past years on his birthday. So this year just overall feels really weird, but I'm gonna enjoy it the best I can, of course. So you know what I plan later today, why I can't be sober, you guys will see later, okay? But yeah, so I just want to say that for now is that yeah, my feelings are just kind of weird, but I'm still gonna celebrate his birthday the best I can, in both being not happy and happy. And honestly, I don't think I'm gonna be super happy, but I that's why I have alcohol. But there's another reason why I have alcohol. So I'll just wait until later tonight. Okay, wait until later tonight. Yeah. So what else do I want to say while I'm sober? Okay, I want to talk about the play show. Yeah. So Unico started us off. Yeah, I thought it was nice. I thought they would talk about different things, but they didn't really talk about different things. So just talking about IM's new song, and excuse me, he performed it, and then they went on to sing other songs. And so one thing I was most happy about, they sang a ballad together. The rare times Gion would sing a ballad, and it's only when it's only when IM is there. And so that ballad song, IM wanted to sing it, so it wasn't Gion's choice, it was IM's choice. He's like, I wanted to sing this song, and it's a very nice song. It almost made me cry, but that's why I love ballads so much. But you know that song, so it's called 고칠게, or that means I'll fix it. So yeah, my first time ever hearing that song, I was like, oh my gosh, thank you, IM. You give me, you know, Gion singing a ballad finally. So I was like super excited about that. But the lyrics to that song are really sad and almost made me cry, because it kind of relates to how I feel with Gion. So that was like really weird coincidence, but what can we do? And so some of the lyrics in that song, you know, why it says I'll fix it, is that the meaning of the song is that this guy is in love with, like, they're dating, so this guy is dating this girl, except this girl is becoming more distant with him and he doesn't know why. He's like, why are you, why are you not calling me or like responding to, or why are you you know you're just getting farther away from me. So he's like, are we breaking up, are we still together, like what's going on? So the guy is like telling the girl, like, I want you to tell me, like, please, can you just tell me what's going on? Like, do you all of a sudden don't like me anymore, or like like what is it that you want me to fix? So like, I'll fix it. So then in the course of like, I'll fix it is like, whatever it is that you want me to fix, I'll fix it for you, because I still love you. I don't know what to do, but I still love you. So whatever you want me to fix, I'll fix it, and I hope that you don't leave me. Oh my gosh, right? So like, when you hear the song and like just read translation lyrics with it, it's wow, it's what an emotional song. And so yeah, and so the thing is, while I was watching them sing it, like Gion looked very sad. I mean that's really good if he's like into the emotions, that's very good, but like, yeah, but then when he was like looking very sad, saying it, I was like, oh my gosh, that's even worse, because I'm just thinking about Gion while hearing these lyrics and like seeing him sing it that way. I was just like, oh my gosh, this is too much for me. So anyway, I love ballads, as you guys know, but I didn't think, yeah, they would sing this kind of ballad that like coincidentally goes with how I feel. And so yeah, and so I don't dislike Gihyun. I never do. Okay, so I always love him. Um, I definitely have moments where, like, I wish I could dislike him. In all honesty, I wish. But like even when I say things like, like, I'm not into Gion right now, I don't want to think about him, right, blah 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 blah. Even when I say things like that, deep down inside, that I always still love him a lot. Like, I just say that as like a facade, no pun intended, but it is a facade. It's because like it's like so many things that I feel that I can't really understand. So I just want to be distant from him, so I could just get it like settled and stuff. But no matter what, I will never ever dislike him, of course. But it's just But I think though, my life would be so much easier if I didn't love him so much, in all honesty, so why can't I just have an easy life to just like this K-pop singer and be so easy and not heartbreaking to me? But love is never only good stuff. Love is both painful and good, so I do always feel like, because of so much pain I go through of loving this guy so much, that just proves how much I love him, so that's just the way it is. And so that's why I can't imagine, could I ever find another person that I could love this much again? I don't know. I don't know. I have never ever loved a person like this before, ever. I have loved many K-pop singers in the past, but I definitely don't love anyone as much as I love Gian, that's for sure. And so that's why this all still feels very new to me, and all this pain that I'm feeling and stuff. So today, his birthday, you know, I'm just, yeah, I'm just feeling lots of things. So FYI, later tonight you're not gonna see me sober. 1,000% I'm gonna cry. Like I don't know what I'm gonna cry about, but just talking about Gion in some sense will make me cry. Okay, so I just want you guys to prepare. Later tonight, I won't be sober, but I won't be crazy drunk. I know to control myself. Okay, so like, but 1,000% I won't be sober. 1,000% something will make me cry. Of course, anything about Gian, I'm gonna cry. Okay, so that's gonna happen. And I just, but even though this is gonna be like a really emotional birthday party we're gonna have, but at the end of it, I do plan an end for it. Is that surely by the end of it, it's gonna be really good and happy. That's what I plan to do. And so when you guys see what happens later tonight. By the way, I plan to do it maybe like 8:15 p.m. That's my goal. I know Minhyuk Bookship show is at that time, but because I fully expect it's gonna be like 4 hours long. Okay, so the thing is, I'm gonna start it like a little bit after 8 p.m. and we have to finish before midnight, because I don't want the party to go on until after his birthday. So we have to finish before midnight. So it's just my plan for now. We have to start around 8 p.m. I'm not gonna watch Bookship show, but you guys can watch Bookship shows, totally fine. But around that time, that's when I'm gonna do my live. You guys pick what you want to see, but yeah, but I fully expect surely we're gonna be for 4 hours, okay? And also, I'm not gonna be sober, okay? So yeah, so I just fully expect that. Okay. So anyways. Okay, so I think that's all I want to say on that. So just happy birthday again to Gihyun, and the rest of today, all I have planned is to clean, because I still have lots of cleaning to do before my brother comes, and so yeah, so just lots of cleaning to do. And then I want to eat like lots of delicious food, but I don't plan to get something like a cake or something. I don't know why, but I'm not in the mood for it. Also because just my feelings with Gian. So I'm not in the mood for like something cakey, but I'm in the mood for just really lots of delicious, mostly unhealthy food, you know? So like that's my plan. And so adding cake onto that, I feel like it's like overload for me. And so yeah, so that's what I plan. And then I'll see you guys at around 8 p.m. Korea time for my not sober live. All right, guys. I know I'm putting you guys on a clip here, but I cannot say what I'm doing until the live starts, okay? Because once it starts and I tell you guys what I'm doing, you'll see, okay? Okay, so that is it. Finally, the final comments, and then we're gonna go. All right. Okay, let's go. Where are my comments? Here we go. Oh my gosh. Hold on. We need bubbles. I just saw my no. We need bubbles. Okay, let me bring the bubbles back. Okay. Okay. So um um okay, here we go. So Sarah says we tried our best. I know, me too, me too. This is totally fine. Around 1:00 time we end is not so bad. Yeah. Lulu says a negative comment online opens the door to more negative comments. I hope these people didn't get more comments from JYP stands. I sure hope not. I sure hope not. So yeah, so that's definitely an issue that will come with it. But yeah, I mean, I just wish it wasn't seen as only negative. That's the thing. But yeah, but I know it will be difficult for people to see that as not negative. Yeah, I do know that. So yeah, so what can we do? Yeah, so I just hope for the best that things don't get worse. That's for sure. Yeah. Sarah says we will make it up to Gihyun in the other live. If you will have one, as you said, I will 1,000% I will. Okay, I have it all planned. You know, there's a reason why I finished most of my work last week so that I could prepare for what I plan to do on Guillaume's birthday. So yeah, 1,000%. I'm gonna do the live tonight at around like between 8 to 8:30 p.m. I don't know when exactly, but surely has to be between that time, between 8 to 8:30 p.m. And yeah, we will celebrate more of Gian at that time. Yes. Okay. Gianzanika says, I will join you drinking alcohol on your live. Thank you so much, girlfriend. Please be not sober with me too. It will definitely make it more fun. That's all I have to say, Gianzanika. Even though you can't do the activity with me, when I'm, but at least drinking together across continents, I appreciate that. Okay, and like, again, be not sober with me would be great. Okay, Gianzanika says, I'm doing it to celebrate Gian's birthday. That's fine. I mean, technically, I am celebrating with the alcohol, but not really. Like the you guys will see why I have to drink. But yeah, let's say 10% of the reason is because it's his birthday. Yeah, but 90% of the reason you guys will see later tonight. Okay. Sarah says, okay, so we do have a planned live later, so we will have our chance to make it up to him. Drunk Chrissy live, that's going to be interesting. I won't be super drunk, okay? So guys, I don't want to say that word because I should not be super drunk, okay? But I will not be sober, all right? And you guys will hopefully have a good time with me doing a not sober birthday live for Gian. I'm sure I'm gonna regret this after I drink the first sip. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna regret it. But in all honesty, I can't think of any other live that I can do except this to celebrate his birthday. Like you guys, if you guys remember what I did the last few years to celebrate his birthday, this is this is the only thing I can do. So just wait until later tonight. Okay? And okay. Okay, okay, and I'm glad you say this is gonna be interesting. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you guys don't enjoy it, I understand, but that makes me want to say to you guys, maybe you should drink as well, so that with the influence of alcohol, you guys could enjoy it with me. Yeah, because I don't know if you would enjoy it sober, in all honesty. I mean, no, some of you might, but I feel like you would definitely enjoy it more if you were not sober with me. That's all I'll say for now. Okay. Jerry says, sorry, Gion, happy birthday. That's right. He's fine. He's fine. But yeah. I feel a little bit sorry, but he's gonna be fine. Okay. And then Lulu says, happy birthday, Mr. You. Please don't wear any sailor suits to fan signs unless one or Minhyuk helps you buy them. Couldn't agree more. So, yeah. Let's not talk about that. But like, I still can't believe. Yeah. Let's not talk about it, but yeah. I knew he wouldn't look good in a sailor suit, and he for sure didn't. But yeah. But fan signs are over. Yeah. Okay. Talk about that next time. Okay. Kian-san, yeah, agree. Yeah, happy birthday to you. Yes. Lulu says those white socks and shoes were a fail. Oh, don't get me started, Lulu. Don't get me started. You're not gonna get me started. Yeah, but I couldn't agree more. Okay. 1-0 time. Yes. Kian's undercut. I'm glad you agree with us. She already didn't like the sailor look, no matter which idol wears it. I couldn't agree more. I honestly, even when they wore it as like Wano, Minhyuk, and Gion, I still couldn't say I was a fan of it. I still couldn't say, but then again, Wano did like a sailor outfit for a dance video. Still, I can't say I liked it. I can't say I like it. But anyways, but some I can tolerate more than others. But Wano in a sailor suit, I could totally tolerate it better than better than Gion. That's for sure. Yeah. But overall, yeah, I'm not a fan. Yeah. Wano's blue special stage sailor uniform was pretty hot. As long as you like it, that's all that matters. As long as you like it, that's all that matters. I'm still not a fan, but I can tolerate his more than Gion. That's for sure. By the way, does Gion have any more fan signs, or is he finished? He's totally finished. No more youth promotions at all now. Yeah. Gion Zanaka says, sorry, don't like that look on anyone. Yeah. Even on one, I totally understand. Totally understand. And then Sarah says, I agree that outfit was not. I'm so glad you guys agree. I mean, why did the sailor outfit win 58% of the vote? We'll never know. The school uniform on Gion was also not good. Yeah. I'd rather see him be dressed as a man, not as a high school student. Yes. Gianzanaka says, yeah, that's another look I don't like. Yeah. But I agree with you. I can tolerate the high school uniform more than the sailor costume, that's for sure. But still don't like it. Yeah. Seeing Screen's concept photos, yeah, they look very interesting. Unico also says, I found it weird that when I do a Google search of Monster X News, really old articles are on the first page of the results, like from 2018. I don't understand that. That's a mystery. I don't understand that either. And then Lulu says, I'm trying to go fast, guys. Okay, so I like the Fatal Love Vibe version over the Flavors of Love version of the SE calendar. SE? Do you mean season reading? Okay, guys, let's go. Okay, Lulu says, I feel like Monster X articles are not tagged properly. Also, I believe that as well. And Unico says this just started happening last week. What? That just started happening last week? No different comments. Guys, we're gonna go. Okay. Sarah says 8 p.m. to 12 a.m. Sarah says, let's hope the live will go as you want, Christine. Will end at the time you mentioned. Girlfriend, wish me luck. Okay, wish me luck. I mean, given I'll be under the influence, okay? But again, I'm not going to be super drunk. But I really want to believe what I have planned. And I really want to believe what I have planned is going to end before 12 a.m., especially because of alcohol influence. So... also, surely you guys won't have lots to say, in all honesty. But who knows? Because if I'm under the influence, I'm probably gonna get more ranty now that I think about it. But you know what? I'm gonna do something that's not gonna make me rant now that I think about it. Just wish me luck, okay? Wish me luck. We will end it before 12 a.m. and it's gonna happen sometime after 8 p.m., okay? Wish me luck. Okay. Let's go, guys. We gotta go. Lulu says, I'll be popping in and out, but can't drink with you later. We'll be in the office tomorrow. It's okay. At least pop in and out. Can't drink with it. It's okay, but hopefully you can enjoy it. Hopefully you can enjoy it on replay. I sure hope so. I don't know if even I will enjoy watching it on replay, but this will be a good or bad memory on Kion's birthday. That's all I have to say. Sarah says, we will remember that chocolate-flavored soju. Do you still remember that? Guess what, guys? That chocolate-flavored soju is still in my refrigerator, okay? Because I don't know anyone that I can give it to. My mom doesn't drink. any of my friends. Like I was thinking I could, but then it's an open bottle, so I don't want to ship it to one of my friends an open bottle, so I'm thinking I'll just dump it, guys. Shouldn't I just dump it? I think I should. I mean, soju is not expensive in Korea, so don't worry about that. But right, I think I'll just dump it. Yeah, yeah. So anyways, okay, good. Let's go. And then Lulu says, I will be totally drinking on 1-0 enlistment date, December 5th. Didn't I say I was gonna drink? Yeah, yeah. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna drink too. Yeah. See you there. See you there. Okay. Giyazanarka says, from your description, I feel like you will do a drunk or tipsy karaoke. What makes you think I'm gonna do that? What makes you think that? So I don't know why you're thinking that, but that's interesting. And then Sarah says, I don't drink, so I'll be watching the live with a cup of tea and coffee. I know. Some of you guys don't drink, which is totally understandable. It's like having 1-0 watch. It's like having 1-0 watch because he doesn't drink alcohol. That's totally fine. Okay, so guys, do what you want to do, but I just don't know if you guys will enjoy it being sober. But you could. So anyways, we will see. We will see. Okay, and then yes, that day will be sad, but we will make sure to have fun on that day. Okay, guys, that's why we're gonna have alcohol to make it fun. Okay, on enlistment day. Yeah. Yeah. I was in 2x speed mode. I know. I was, but now I'm not anymore. But I gotta go to 2x speed mode again. Okay. Good evening, day. Yes. You too. Goodbye. Good night. Yes. Good night once again. Yeah. And then okay. Finally, we're done. Okay. There's some ending comments that I'll read right after I say this as well. So guys, thank you as always. Let me move the bubbles. Thank you as always. Good day. Good night. Be safe, be careful, stay healthy, take care of the planet, be happy, stay happy. Happy Gion birthday, even though we only talked about Gion 20% of the time, but more to come later today. And yeah, so I want to end on a note since it's Gion's birthday, okay? It only comes once a year, all right? So yeah, it's Gion's birthday today. Man, I wish I was in a better mood. That's all I can say. I wish I was in a better mood, but I'm not. But yeah, just let me think how to end on a nice note. Just man, this is really, really bad. I swear he's my ultimate bias, but I don't have a really good thing to say to him. So, just well, first off, I'm glad that he's born, okay? Let's start with that, okay? Of course, I'm glad that he was born into this world and he became a K-pop singer so that we can get to know him that way. So, and then I got to know you guys through Monsta X 1, so that's how we all came together. So, just happy for his existence, of course. I'm really trying to think of a good thing to end on. I need to. Come on. Okay, so, this is why I need alcohol later, so that surely in under influence I can like say things that I know that I can say better under alcohol. I mean I don't usually talk better under alcohol, but I'm definitely more honest when I have alcohol. So so anyway, so the last sober message to give to Gion on his birthday. Okay, so if by chance he's watching my videos, we don't know. We will never know. But so what should I explain to you guys later why I think he's watching? But I don't know anymore. And so but anyways, so if Gion is by chance watching the videos, he would know that I am not, not in the best of moods. But I want to let him know. Don't worry. You should never worry about that. Don't worry about that. Why would you worry about that? So don't ever worry about that, and just enjoy that I'm your fan. Okay, I will always be your fan, no matter how much pain I go through, or like how many times I don't like you, or all those things. No matter what happens, I will always love you. I could never not like you. Now that I think about it, okay, but when I say I don't like you, it's just when you have moments I don't like, I should call it that way. And so anyways, but no matter what, I will always love that guy. I will always love Gion no matter what, even with how my emotions are on his birthday. So just wanna end like that, right? That's a right. Was that a nice thing to say? I'm not sure. So anyways, yeah. So I'm glad to have this guy in my life, of course. And the turmoil I go through, it's okay, because who else could I have the experience with except only with Gion? Now that's quite an honor now that I think about it, you know? So thank you for these experiences. I will deal with them the best I can, and we will celebrate your birthday to the fullest later tonight, Gion. So I hope you do your V-Live before 8 p.m. I want to believe in you that you're going to do it before 8 p.m. I mean, Minhyuk has book ship show at that time, so surely he's going to do it before 8 p.m., right? But sorry, Minhyuk, if you're watching, I'm sorry I'm going to be missing your book ship show, but I'll watch on replay next time, so... Okay, that's it, okay? That's it, we're going to go. Okay, I'm going to wait 1 minute, and then I'm going to go. Okay. Gianzona Cut says to me, just because you kept saying you do something and that I had to be drunk for it, so she thought it might be karaoke time, which would be awesome. Wow. Interesting. Interesting you say that. Interesting. Interesting. But what other things could I do that would make me not be sober though? So but still interesting. I don't know who this is, but welcome this person. I'm fine. I hope you are too. But I am gonna go soon. Okay. Wait. Anyways, guys, I'll wait until this reaches 200 minutes. So here on mobile, it doesn't say the hour and minute. It says only the minute. And so I am 1 minute away from 200 minutes. How long is 200 minutes? And so I'll wait until 200 minutes and then I will go. But yes. Thank you, new person. So thank you. And so anyways, guys, what I have planned later tonight, you will see. And hope you guys enjoy it. All right. So yeah. So just a few more seconds before I go. So how about we end it off with my beautiful Gion top loader and see it in its lit up glory. Wow. It looks so much brighter in person. But yeah. Oh my gosh, Sarah, this was over 3 hours. Of course it would. But yeah. Thank you, Sarah, for letting me know. And so yeah, with all the bubbles around him. Yes. So all right. Have a great Gion day, everyone. And see you guys all later tonight. And please prepare, all right? Please prepare. All right, the last comments I'm reading now. Thank you for saying it's cute. Isn't it so cute? Yeah. He's a K-pop singer. He's my favorite K-pop singer. Yeah. Okay, we're going now. Thanks, everyone. Have a great Gion day. See you all next time. No, not next time. Sorry. See you all later tonight. Okay, yeah, later tonight. Bye. Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. So I got this made by someone on Twitter, by the way. Yeah. So you can find people selling it on Twitter, and so that's okay. Bye, everyone. I gotta go. Okay, bye. Happy Gion Day.